What's up, everybody? Back in with another episode of inZOi with your boy. I got my little dog here, you know what I'm saying? He trying to help me out today. Nah, I got these for $5, and guess what? I saw them on Amazon for even cheaper than that. It was $2 for like, you had to get 8 of them, and they was $2 each. They cool as hell. You can make them do whatever you want to. You low-key got to be careful with this hand action, though. I ain't gonna lie. You got to be careful. You gotta be careful with this arm, yo. This arm with the hand, you gotta put that down, bro. You gonna have some E-line going. I'm just trying to get him to wave, you know what I'm saying? Get some wave action. He's like he's just waving. I don't even know where I'm gonna put him. I actually had him behind me last episode, but I don't think you could see him. This episode, we're gonna be working on this house, man. Last episode, y'all know we did a whole lot with Rags to Riches. We finally ended the Sierra Rags to Riches. We got her moved in with Junior now. So we're going to be doing a whole bunch. We're going to do a makeover on Sierra because now she really got money. So we're going to make her over a little bit. We're going to make sure Junior's outfits is good. And then we're going to build a second story to this house and build a beautiful garage and a workshop down here. So I'm going to pretty much move everything right here up on the second floor, build a workshop, and then maybe extend it over on top just a little bit too. We're going to be doing a lot of renovations. So the first thing I want to do is start looking at my plan. By the way, y'all seen my vintage camcorder? Did I show y'all this? I don't know if I showed it to you or not. This is damn near exact to the one I had when I was a kid, but it's better. It's better in some situations and worse in others. So this got a flip out screen, which the one I had when I was a little kid didn't have that. But the viewfinder is black and white, which the one I had a color one. So I don't know, I gotta show y'all some footage from it. I did record some of my decorations in my bedroom, but I gotta try to convert it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to convert the footage from them old cameras to like modern stuff, but like I really wanted that vintage look, so I had to buy one. So we gotta lock in, man. We gotta lock in. How much can we scheme on doing this though? Can we use some shortcuts? That's the question. I'm gonna delete the roof because we don't need that no more. Can I just like move this room up to the second floor? Ooh, we can scheme a little bit. See, that's good. That's very good. We're not going to do one-to-one because we still got stuff to do, but that does make my life a whole lot easier. A whole lot easier. Okay, so can I scheme? And if I cut all the doors out, this is like on some Sim shit, but if I cut the doors out, I might have to make some adjustments. But if I make this all one big room, technically now, we talking technically here, this is all one room, right? Ooh, we just hit the superior scheme on them. It's not really a scheme, it's just it's a good workaround. Alright, so now this entire house right now is one piece. And we could just take that one piece and move it up. Ooh, that just saved me so much time you don't even know. Now, I'm still gonna have to take a lot of time to make this right, but that just saved me a lot of time. Cause see, now I don't have to go as far with trying to mimic what I'm doing on the bottom up top. And look, everything is so much better. Everything is so much better now because the view is a little bit higher. So now all them windows that was just views of a wall actually got a view of some nature now, which is actually beautiful. Even this, like, look at that. That used to just be a wall. Now you could actually see out all these windows, which is great. This house is going to be so much better when we done with it. So much better. And we got to imitate. We're going to have a little bit better cars and everything. So let me just delete these real quick because we changing all of this up. This whole bottom floor is going to be totally different. I want to make like a GTA 5 garage. That's the vibe I want. So what am I going to go with? I'm going to just go with a Corvette and the Ram truck. We go Corvette and the Ram truck. We ain't hit Lambo levels yet. These are just placeholders anyway. Maybe a BMW too. Because you got to think, we got 4 people living in here. If everybody got a car, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of cars. But I'm a big believer in having a big ass garage. Even if you don't have that many cars, because it gives you good room for storage. It gives you good room for workshop. It gives you good room for just having dope shit in there besides just a bunch of cars. Or you could have 2 cars parked crooked and then be able to wash them and like have room around them. Like that's just, I love that type of shit. So that's what I gotta go with. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got to do. So the whole first floor is going to be a garage, big, beautiful workshop, big, beautiful bill. This is the big, beautiful bill. We're going to do a big, beautiful workshop. All the stuff on the ground level is going to be switched. Garden is pretty much going to stay untouched because I think the garden is perfect. Any bigger than this and it'll literally be impossible to do anything. It's already damn near impossible. Now, I want to add more size to this house though. So the bottom garage is going to be how big? See, this is beautiful. If I make this the same size as the house, which is already kind of big, and I pull a house over maybe to match the kitchen, maybe even make the kitchen a little bit bigger. So right now the kitchen would be here. I'm thinking maybe make the entire house. See, I got to be careful with this part though, because this part is I'm scheming with these. So if I make the kitchen bigger, it needs to be bigger by 4, because I don't think these are going to the wall, right? Oh no, they are going to the wall. Damn, I didn't know I had them go actually to the wall. Okay, so we're going to do this by 4s. So currently that and that is the kitchen. Now what I'm thinking is move that to like right. Let's just delete some of this stuff because it's kind of in my way. Just knock some of these back. What I'm thinking is going ahead doing this right here. So adding that one more to the top, which is kind of going to create a crazy overhang. That's going to block that entire entryway. See, I don't know if that's worth it though, because the kitchen is low-key big enough. Like, I mean, how much kitchen do you need? I would have to agree with myself on that. I don't think we need no more bigger of a living space. I do want to match this though, because I want to be able to put a double bed in this bedroom. A double bed in this bedroom is definitely going to take me over some. So I'm going to just buy that right now and see what happens. But I want to be able to go from here and just carry this over. Now, what I am going to do, since we've learned a lot from our previous ventures, I am going to build a balcony so it doesn't feel as square as it's going to look, because it's going to be very square, because square is the best way to build. You know it, I know it, your mama know it, and so does your granddaddy. But you got to make it look more uniform so it don't look like a big ass box. Even though I love a big ass box, it can't look like a big ass box. I just want to make sure real quick that this bed will fit with the nightstand. Yeah, it's gonna be one off though. Y'all notice that? It's gonna be one off. So I need to either make this one piece bigger or one piece smaller. I vote for one piece bigger, because even the kitchen I can make a little bit bigger without doing too much. Just one though, just one piece, just one little kick out. Bing, that's it. One little kick out. Now we could actually even this up, maybe even put a plant in the corner. I think that's even better. No real change in design, no nothing. Even the kitchen up here, it don't really make no difference, because that little kick out ain't gonna make no real difference in this window at all. I'm gonna just delete this. Ooh, shit, I didn't know it would delete everything. All right, let's keep one of these just so I know what I got up here. I'm gonna keep this too, if I can. And then let's just delete this wall. That's gonna take everything out. We're gonna put the range back in, and then we're gonna put this back, and then we're gonna make that look nice again. But see, it don't even matter that go over one, because all that's gonna be hidden behind the counters anyway. So that just gave us a little bit of space, evened out this bedroom for me that's gonna be on the edge. Still kind of kept the same protection, not protection, but same energy I had before. Everybody grown in here, so we could get rid of all these single beds. In Junior's room, is it big enough to have? Man, everything is so dirty. You gotta be able to turn that damn dirt off. Whoever painted this pig is kind of good, actually. Let's just get rid of these teddy bears and stuff. You know, Junior done got grown on us. The computer desk is in the way. I'm gonna just delete the chair. All right, so technically this is good. They're saying I can't put it against the wall, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Get rid of them little stickers. We don't need them no more. And then we can definitely fit everything we needed to fit in that room. I don't know if I thought of that ahead of time, but W me for having the foresight of knowing that wasn't gonna work any other way. Foresight is one thing that I love, man. I love people that have good foresight, because people that have good foresight are able to think ahead and make your life easier in the future. That's a good trait. Be around people with good foresight, not to be confused with foreskin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't hang around people with foreskin. Hang around people with good foresight. You know what I mean? So far, I'm liking the way this is set up. This is a good little upgrade on the top floor. We got to make it work, but that's going to be good as far as like spacing. I forgot I'm chewing gum. People hate when I chew gum when I'm recording. My bad if that was getting on your nerves. I don't understand you people at all. It's not that big of a deal, but people really hate that sometimes. Like the sound of chewing really irks people's nerves, but I don't understand why. Okay, so now on the first floor, this is where we're going to get creative with like the big marble floor, the real good vibes, but I got to decide how big it needs to be. See, the building is so good in this game, you could actually get it exactly how you want it to be, because you can have the top floor up. Now, I'm going to just make it the exact size for right now, but I might end up... Did I mess up? Yeah, I did. I might end up making it a little bit smaller just to give it some uniqueness. Is that it? Nah, not quite. Yeah, so that's the exact size as the upstairs. Now we can actually go in here. We got a floor now, which is good. And now we can really dictate how we want this to look. Because I'm going to build some balconies. I'm going to try and really make this look more like nice than just a big white square or rectangle. I keep saying that, but I want to keep iterating that to anybody that's like, this big ass white box. It's like, hey man, listen. Things will get better as time progresses. You could take that as life advice and just game advice. Things will get better as life progresses. I do want to see what a garage door looks like here, because like a garage door, we're going to need at least 2 garage doors to sell that 4-car garage look anyway. Well, I know it looks dumb right now, but it should look better in a little while. I just want to see. So that's going to be your 4-car garage look. I'm not sure if I want to, honestly, you almost need 3 of these, which don't make sense for a 4-car garage, but in a sense. So if you did 3, that look like a 6-car garage, don't it? I mean, the way I spread these cars out though, see, I like to have my shit spread like that. That sounds weird as hell, but I like to have my cars spread out like this. So you might have that vet with a little bit of space. You might have that pickup truck with a little bit of space. And then maybe that BMW kind of is in the middle. But like, that's a real 4-car garage. Now in building specs, this would probably be a 6-car garage, but you want to have room, bruh. You know what I'm saying? We building though. We building the ultimate house. So I'm trying to think of where the front door is going to be though. Because we got to have a mud room. We still got to have a you good mud room. And we also still have to have a way to get up to the top floor. Neither of these things I've figured out yet. We definitely need this mud room though. And what I might do is end up taking this room, making this a bathroom for this room. So this has its own bathroom, and then making this previous mud room a bathroom for the, you know, like living room area, the half bath. Cause that's a good spot to have a public bathroom at. And then these will all have their own private bathrooms, and you still got the master suite. I mean, this is going to be a great layout. The issue that I'm running into though is how we gonna make the you good mud. Cause like, this is very ugly. I know this, you know this, everybody knows this. This is very ugly. Maybe we should take the garage doors down and then make the mud room. What's going on here? Pickup truck doing too damn much. Move that bit back. So we got our 3 garage doors. We're gonna have a light on each side because that's just what we do. And then I should have plenty of room to do my light. That's not quite centered. I mean, I might as well make this perfect. It's a good time to make it perfect. So is this perfectly centered? I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but that looks better. So I don't know. We leaving it like that. Then we're going to have our 3 garage doors, 6-car garage. Then this is where it's going to break at. I'm gonna actually break this. So we're gonna break it right here, right? Is that the proper space? So you got 2, 1, and then that one's on there? Yeah. And then that's on the garage. So that's where we're gonna break it at. So technically this break that I'm creating right there is just a reference point, because that's where we're gonna do the mud room at. Because, and maybe even the craft room, the workshop and all of that. So we're gonna have the garage on the far left. So they're gonna be rocking with like Obama and Hillary and shit. And then we're gonna have the mud room on the right. So they're gonna be rocking with Trump and, you know, Lindsey Graham and all of them. You see what I'm saying? So we're doing them on the far left, and then over here on the far right, we're gonna have the mud room and the workshop. Now, visualizing this, I think the mud room, I'm trying to think, you come into the front door. Do you want hallway, then mud room, or do you want directly mud room? Because I gotta move this door too. Oh, I got the desk working too, y'all, so we can go up. We could go up on them. We can go up all the way to the top, to the sky. So now I could actually stand up if I want to. Everything's still in frame. Everything still should pretty much stay the same. And now we can stand up. So I can stop being a fat ass and maybe lose a couple pounds by standing up. Know what I'm saying? Hey, it works. We still at a real good angle. Everything is cool. I actually might want to bring this room in, like indent it a little bit. I don't want to indent it too much though, because then it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be enough room for me to build like a workshop and a mud room. But just hear me out though, hear me out. So if we indent this a little bit, and then I just cut that little edge off, you see how that looks better? And then wait. We could do a little something like that. Maybe even do one on this side. What's that, 4? So we got 4 from the edge. So like boom, boom, bam, bing, bop. You see what I'm saying? See, look, hey, we doing something. I'm trying to tell you, we doing something. Then we gonna pull this in a little bit more, so it's more like that. See, we just trying to create that depth. We trying to create nice depth right now. And then we're gonna make some balconies over here. So we're gonna have a balcony off this bedroom and a balcony off that bedroom. My damn stomach hurts, so I'm about to sit my ass back down. I will be using that more often though, but for right now, I just ate and my damn stomach is hurting, so I ain't trying to be doing all that standing up and talking. I definitely like this idea though. I like this idea a lot. So I'm gonna I do gotta get my balconies together too, because that's gonna make a big difference. So I might need to go ahead and close these bedrooms off like how I want them to look now before we even get into decorating outside of that. So let's move both of these out. Let's move both of these shades. I don't think I got them where they was before, but that's alright. We'll move this picture, and then we're gonna delete this wall. Actually, I think that is right. So it's gonna kind of feel the same, but I'm gonna have to move. These chairs are disgusting. I gotta do better, bruh. I gotta do better. I think I'm gonna get rid of this chair. I'm gonna move this over here, and then we gonna delete this. Cause see, I gotta make a window to go out. I mean, a door. I had to get some kind of doorway to go outside. Cause this is gonna be our balcony door. You know what's crazy as hell? I've been taking this medicine that this stomach doctor gave me. They're supposed to cut back the stomach acid, called like a Zimperol or some shit, and it's been working. I ain't took it for 2 days and my stomach is kicking my ass right now. Like, I was hoping that shit didn't work, cause it's like, damn, I ain't never had no problem with no damn acid reflux or nothing, but it gives me weird symptoms though. It's like my damn heart be racing. It's strange, but it's like definitely tied to that though. But I don't want to take it long term. But yeah, we can get back in the video. Y'all know I keep it a buck with y'all, so when I'm going through something, I tell you just in case you going through it too. I'm gonna have to move these windows over. I didn't want to have to do that, but I'm gonna have to. And then I could put a little door. I'm gonna have to center it myself clearly, and then that'll be the door to the balcony. I'm gonna make that look better though, for sure. Make that look better. But this is gonna be the gist of the situation. And then this is gonna come out. That's gonna be our balcony. I don't remember exactly how we did a balcony. Didn't I just build a wall so I can build out as far as I want it to be, then go in? That's our balcony right there. Then switch the walls to a rail. That's how I did it. So then switch these to the rails. or a half wall, depending on how I want it to look. See, they make that pretty easy. And then what I like to do, just to make it look like an actual part of the house, I like to build a little wall like this on them corners. That way it ties into the roof like that. See, it looks structurally better that way. That's the technical term, structurally better. So yeah, see, like that's a nice little balcony right there. Now see, the only bad side to this is to make this look nice and symmetrical. I'm gonna need to make another balcony in the equal spot this one's in. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that because that's gonna be over here near this. So that's basically gonna be a balcony that's gonna be off of the mud room that was supposed to be a bathroom. See, that ain't gonna work. That definitely ain't gonna work. Let me just see, what would that be? That would be going all the way over, which is 2 across from this light, which is basically up here. So I'd have to go over like this. Now, how many did I go out? I don't even know. Does that look about right? Ooh, that's perfect. And then how many did I go over? So we got the 2, so I went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell.
Basically. So that would be the equivalent if I put a balcony on the other side. Which I got to admit, it does look cool, but it's not going to work cool inside this house. Because I'm not putting a balcony, I'm not putting a bedroom here and then putting a bathroom over there. That's going to be weird. Unless I just don't have that second bedroom have a balcony and the balcony is just for like the bathroom, which don't make no damn sense. This also looks longer, but it might be because I ain't do the little square thing yet. And this is when symmetry is not gonna be something I should do probably. You could get a less big garage. That's also another, I mean, like I could actually cut this back some and then just make these 2 balconies kind of go together. I could do that. I also low-key want to be able to drive into my garage, so I might need to cut this farm back some too, because I want to be able to like drive down here and then drive up into my house. And I ain't gonna be able to do that. I was just thinking, I don't even need to make a workshop. This is gonna be a workshop behind the cars, so I ain't even gotta worry about that. It's just gonna be a mud room here, and then how to get upstairs. That's gonna be the hardest part. Cause like, how we getting upstairs? I do this shit a lot. I just realized that I'm always choking myself. Like, what's going on, bruh? I don't know how I want to play this. I gotta think on this for a minute, cause I actually don't know how I want to play this. Cause how are we getting upstairs? They got elevators now too, don't they? For some reason, I remember them having elevators now, but I don't see them in here. So am I lying? No, they do have elevators. So how does this work? Cannot be placed through a wall. So how does an elevator technically work though? I mean, I know how it works, but how does it work in this game? Because it's not very realistic with this just being flat like that. Like, do you have to line it up with the other one? Nah. They probably just portals. You know what I'm thinking? I can't put this balcony here. That's not gonna happen. I might as well go back. I kind of like what I did everywhere else, but this can't be here. It just can't. I was thinking if I put the elevator right here, down here though. So like if I put the elevator like in this kind of situation by the front door, this will be like a mud room, luxury kind of vibe. And then the up part of that, if I get it close to where I'm going, is going to be right here. The flip side of the mud room, which means we could throw this elevator in the mud room and then you come out up there, you come out the door. That might be kind of good. Now the question though is, how do elevators work? I gotta line them up so they look right and it's realistic, but I gotta figure that out real quick. Cause preferably now, the elevator upstairs, this wall gonna be gone anyway. The elevator upstairs needs to be like there, preferably, which is not good for downstairs cause that's damn near where the garage is. If you move it up further, not the end of the world. but still not in a very optimal spot. It's kind of a weird spot, actually. Let's just see how they work, though. Let's just see how they work real quick. I need to see how they work before I do this anyway. Who's at the house? Anybody at the house? Ain't nobody at the crib? Damn, Sierra, you the closest one to the house. I'm gonna have her go and see how this works. Okay, so if I have her click this, oh yeah, here it is right here, floor 2 portal. So when you hit the elevator, what is that gonna do? She just teleports? Oh yeah, so she teleports right upstairs. So now if I tell her to go downstairs, will she teleport down? Oh yeah, she teleport down. Okay, you know what? Early access, I ain't mad at that. I am not mad at that teleporting thing at all. I would like it to be realistically tied together though. I mean, it's more beneficial for the player if it's not, but it needs to be tied together so it makes sense as an elevator. And it needs to be bigger so it makes sense as an elevator. Cause like this is kind of not realistic. But how much do we care? That's the question. Will it blend? That is the question. That's the question though. Do we care that it's not realistic, or would I rather just go with stairs that we know are realistic? They got short stairs, normal stairs. Cause see, stairs, that's really realistic. They gonna walk up them stairs and they gonna actually use the stairs. And the way I got this house set up right now, it's not good because the garage is over top of where the mud room is. The mud room is where you want people to come in. And the kitchen is above where the front door is. And I don't want to move this house around. I like how I have it. I'm trying to figure out how to make it work realistically without messing everything up. Because I'm thinking like, don't go with the elevator. But if I'm really trying to be 100 with myself, the elevator is going to work. I just don't like how it's like not realistic though. I really try to build my houses to be super realistic, and it's like, this ain't it. This ain't realistic. But it is cool how it comes out, because you come out right where the mud room would be. You could drop your clothes off, whatever you want to do, and come right into the house, which is actually beautiful. I don't like it being this close to the front door though. That I don't like. And maybe that's something we could make adjustments to. If I move the front door to this side maybe, and then you come in here, go to the left for the elevator, and then maybe not have this like up on the ground like that. But then it's gonna look bare because it's gonna be, well, maybe not. If we did the front door somewhere else and this was still kind of inserted like that, could it still look good and look like it's part of the vibe down here? This up here not having a balcony is a big problem. It's a big problem. And it's a problem I ain't got no solution to, which really sucks because it's like I need a solution, but I ain't got one. You know, as crazy as it is, I think the best solution is actually putting that double balcony in and just trying to figure out how to make it work, because it's not going to look right if I don't do that. It's just not. I'm going to just see what it look like. I mean, I know what it looks like. It looks like that. But see, that looks so much better though. That actually looks decent. Like it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it looks decent. It definitely looks decent. It looks better than it being empty. But see, just doing that, it don't make a lot of sense. But you know what? Like I said, you know what? Chicken butt. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what, like, because I was going to say, you know what? It's cool because I could just switch the bedroom and then you could still come out here. This don't necessarily have to be part of the bedroom for this still to be part of the bedroom. But then I'm like, my whole plan was to put the bathroom where the mud room is. The mud room is going to be where you come up at, because there's no way I'm building a staircase right in the middle of my floor. I mean, I could technically put a staircase right there. You imagine putting a staircase right there with no rails, no walls, no nothing. You just fall down the fucking first floor like you die doing that. Of course I wouldn't leave it like that. I would probably wall it in, most likely. But like walling that in though, not the end of the world, but I mean, it looks really bad when you look at it now because it wasn't like that. But I mean, it's technically not that bad, but it damn sure ain't good. And the stairs in this game are enormous. They're like double wide. They ain't like the Sims. Sims, you can get away with something like that, but this game is like double wide stairs. You could damn near drive a car up these stairs. I do like the fact they gave you some shorter options. That's nice. But they still ain't gonna benefit me as far as, like, that's as far over as we can go. Wait though, wait. That's as far over as we can go, but how far? Because technically here, let's move the front door again. Technically here, so right there. See, this ain't bad though. And then see, I could create a wall right here because this ain't gonna bother nothing. I'm just gonna delete my plant, but in the grand scheme of things, that ain't really bothering nothing. Fireplace is kind of messed up now, but if I left this open, which I probably would not do, because you want to have a door. You don't want to just have the basement. I mean, that's not even the basement. That's like the walk-in area. You don't want to just have that wide open. Plus, they give you another layer of security. So you talking about, what is that, 2? Could I move this down 1 or nah? You move it down, it's going to delete the door. Let's try that theory. Yeah, actually I can. So how many squares you need for a door? 2? Yeah, 2 on each side. So I could do this. Reset, please. Reset, bruh. Alright, I could go ahead and do this. I could center this door here. Yes, it's an eyesore, kinda. But it kinda gives you a little privacy in the kitchen. You know, I don't know. We could make it work. I could make this work. Does it work just off the rip? Not really. But I could actually make this work because I could move the fireplace. I could kind of block the living room off from the kitchen in a sense, which isn't something I would really want to do, but I could make this work. But it's like, is it even worth it though? Like, I ain't really feeling like it's worth it though. You know what don't make sense? My stomach hurts, but I'm hungry. That don't even make sense. I gotta figure out what that is though. Y'all let me know if y'all have any idea what it is. I already did chat GPT. It pretty much told me the same shit the doctor said. It's like I got acid reflux or GERD with no symptoms of like acid reflux or GERD, but it feel like my damn heart is pumping harder. Like, it's weird. It's weird as hell. It's hella uncomfortable. It's not like painful and shit. It's just an uncomfortable ass feeling. And that medicine, that omeprazole or whatever it was, helped. It fixed it. So it's like, it has to be acid related. I don't know what the hell it is. It's definitely some old man shit though. But you know what though? The older I get, the more I'm gonna have to deal with shit like that. But I forget because I still feel like I'm like 22 years old. So it's like, I ain't dealing with that shit. But it's like, you think about it like, yo, you might start dealing with old people problems the older you get. So it's like, damn, might have more of the issues with what I eat because I just eat whatever the hell I want to. But you know, you can't always do that. You know what I'm saying? Or at least know the consequences. It is kind of a breath of fresh air though to know what it's from instead of just being like, I don't know what it is. So what you gonna do, bruh? You playing and shit? How you gonna get these people up on this second floor? That's such a good question and I don't have an answer for it. I might have to build something. What if we built, having an elevator right here is kind of lame though. Elevator right here would be perfect though, but that's right in front of that damn garage. I might have to actually think on this and come back. What you think, Skid? What you think, Boner? His name is Boner. We back, y'all. We back. I know for y'all it didn't make no difference, but yeah, last night my stomach was kicking my ass, so I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just chill. I went in the other room, started editing the previous video. While I was editing that, I was working on the layout of this house. Ended up taking me 2-3 hours and me just spinning it around, like casually doing it. But I think I finally got the layout how I want it.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell.
So I think this is going to be the layout. I didn't really do much because I still want to kick it with y'all and do it. But I wanted to get this down because sometimes this could take me hours just spinning around in circles. So this is the layout. I think this is a W layout. So you come in, you got the You Good mud. You know what I'm saying? You got the mud room right here. Then to the right, you got your little hallway going upstairs. Also, we got a pool room to the left. This is going to be a little closet right here. And then we got the garage. We're going to do the workshop behind the cars. I moved the whole house up. And by the way, W inZOi for making that shit easy. It's super easy to move the house around. So I moved the entire house up. I took an entire plot of the garden out because the reason I had to do that is because I needed to make a driveway that felt realistic enough for these cars to be able to turn around in. So we got a nice big driveway. The house actually has room in the back just in case I need to extend it, or maybe I want to open this up with the pool to have it come out. And then when you go upstairs, this is how you get up to the upstairs. So I got the little hallway coming from downstairs, and then I got like a little storage room or like pantry or like whatever type room here, or it could be a gym or office right off the little stair hallway. But what I love about this is how secure it is. Like, you got to go through 1, 2, 3 doors before you even get inside my house, which I do like that. Or the living quarters. But so this is the layout. So I made the kitchen a little bit bigger. Like I said, I didn't really do much off camera. I was just trying to get the layout together. Made the kitchen bigger. Put in a pool table, because y'all know I love some pool table action. So we got to make all of this look good. The balcony, I don't know if I'm keeping the balcony or not. And then I made a balcony off of the little bedroom, but I'm thinking I need to extend this out some. This is a little bit too small in here because I want to be able to fit this desk in here. I put all the doors back on and all the walls. They're not the right color, but they all back on. The little room here, I was able to cram everything in this little room that we needed. So we got the double bed, we got the desk, we got TV, we got an ensuite bathroom, beautiful ensuite bathroom. Right here we got a laundry room in its own little room, and then over here is going to be the main floor bathroom. So we just got to perfect all of this and make it look right. Oh, you know what? I just realized I messed up because this balcony is here and ain't no way to get to the balcony. Damn. The balcony was supposed to be off the bedroom, not the bathroom. All right, I might have to switch this room around then. I didn't want to do that, but I might have to move this room here over here, and then hopefully that'll work. I don't know if that's even gonna work though, because that's a tighter area. Damn, that kind of messed me up. But it's these balconies though. And then, so this is the way the house looks from the outside. So I tried to give it as much visual interest as possible to take away from the fact that it's really just a big ass rectangle. But I think it's okay. It's not like groundbreaking, but it's alright. I do want to put a roof on it and see what it looks like with a roof, just to kind of get an idea like what we working with. Because right now, I'm not the biggest fan. Like I said, I'm not mad at it, but I'm not the biggest fan neither. So like a roof like this on it. See, that would tie it together kind of nicely. I mean, what you think about the balconies? The balconies is alright. They kind of you know what I mean? They cool. This is going to be the kitchen. This is the little hallway area. I definitely like the house, but I'm still working on it. And then what I did too to maximize the space is I pulled this fence out to the limit. So I had more room for inside. But I just wanted to feel realistically like portioned. So like when you drive up here, you could pull around and back this Ram truck in. Like that's important. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like to back into parking spots and my garage. You know what I mean? So being able to turn around and back into it is important. And you got a lot of driveway room just to be able to have fun, maybe basketball, hoop, stuff like that. And then you still got 3 huge plots of gardening. So it might be a little smaller, and then it's half the size, but we had to do it, man. We trying to make this house look good. Plus, I want to be able to actually drive in my house and park my car. I know it don't matter yet, but like I want to be able to drive up in here and possibly pull my car into the garage. I don't know if I can or not, but pull my car up here to make it feel more realistic, or bike or whatever else I'm driving. So this episode, we are going to perfect this house. Can I get an amen? We are about to perfect this house and make it legendary. I don't think I want a roof yet because I'm still working on the dynamics of the house. I was really contemplating last night, like, do I like the fact that this living room is in the center of like a hallway? Because like, if you think about it, this is the way you get in, but then it's like another hallway there, and your living room is kind of in the middle of it. So I was trying to center everything with the kitchen to kind of give it that sense of symmetry and like purpose. You see what I'm saying? Like a T. But it's a little crammed on the left side. It's not a perfect symmetry type thing, but I don't think it has to be. I do like how I did this though. I made the best out of a weird situation with the stairwell because I was able to do that with the mud room and pull it up. Also, I don't know if I want to just buy new furniture or like what, because you see here, if I buy some new like dressers, and I want to switch it between these two too. If I buy some new dressers, damn, that won't actually go all the way across. Now, you know how much that hurt my feelings just now. Why you do that to me? I'm one square off. See, the question is, do I care? Do I care? That is the question. Do I care? Well, I gotta answer that question honestly. I do care. This window is crooked too, ain't it? So everything need to be moved over one. It just is what it is. Just one square. That's all we need. Just one square. Boom. Now I'm looking at it. The whole thing was crooked. Now it's actually even. All right, good. We good. We straight. We straight. Okay, and then we're going to do racks across that whole thing. This is a beautiful size mud room. I mean, this is like I said, I like to build my houses to look like how stuff I would want to live in. You know what I mean? So I would love to have a big ass mud room, big ass storage room, you know, things of that nature. I think I'm gonna make this a closet. So we're gonna put a closet there. I was gonna put the closet on the inside of this room, but I'm like, nah, I think I'll make this like a little hall closet, downstairs storage, you know. And then we got this whole garage that we're gonna fill with counters and stuff like that. We're gonna fill that with counters. So what y'all think? Y'all like the layout? I think the layout is pretty good. It's gonna take a minute to really perfect it, but I think it's pretty good though. So for the garage storage, I don't know if what I want to go with yet. I see this is like metal sliding door counter, which kind of would look good in a garage setting. And then you could have like an island too. You got your corner pieces. That's not bad. I just don't know if I want all that shiny ass metal though. You know, like metal is cool, but I might want to go with something that's a little bit more chill, like a dark gray. I don't know. I want it to look nice though. I don't really want it to look industrial. I want my garage to look beautiful for real. Y'all know I love some beauty in my garage. You know, I saw this quote the other day. It described me perfectly. And it was about like the beauty and stuff. And see, everybody kind of marks that up to me being like vain or like being like superficial, but it's really just like I appreciate the beauty and shit where I don't think other people really do. Like the little details though. I don't know if I can find it or not. If I can find it, I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. But it was like, damn, that sound like me. That sound like me. I probably should just replace all. Oh, damn, this ain't gonna fit neither. Bro, what are y'all doing to me right now? So the racks won't all fit across. Y'all are really playing with me right now, and I don't appreciate it. I'm gonna just have to center these because there's no way I'm gonna make that fit. I was thinking just delete the stuff that looks bad. I mean, you gonna get some money back for it. It's less money than I would get. I know you could like refurbish it, but like who in the hell has time to refurbish all this stuff anyway? I know I don't. My characters definitely don't. Mostly all this furniture, unless they do a refurbish all button, that ain't gonna happen, chief. Damn, this is gonna be off center too, huh? That's gonna be off center. Why they do this like this though? Like y'all really made this off center for what reason? I'm trying to use my brain and make something come up that looks better, but I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We gonna see. I'm gonna kind of just make it look like the wall comes out. I mean, how does that look? Does it look as stupid as it seems? Actually, that don't look bad. It don't. It don't look the best, but it don't look terrible. I mean, from like an inside point of view, it almost looked like you could close that off if you wanted to. It's almost like a closet that's open. Mostly if I did that right there. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put two drawers in the middle, and then the cabinet, like the closet type on the side. I think that's gonna look better. And then of course I'll color it all to the right colors in a minute. I mean, that's the best of a bad situation. It kind of splits it if you needed it to be split, and it makes an excuse why this looks like it looks. So that's just what we rocking with. It don't look bad though, and I kind of want to move these doors over if I can. Yeah, let's move these doors over. That way I could put like a plant, something like that in if I want to. That's 3 over. I think 2 is good. That way I could put like a plant or something right there. See, that's gonna look good. That's gonna look real good. Then we painted the same color I did up here, which was like this. What color was this? I'm gonna actually save this color right here, and that's the wallpaper. And then we're gonna do this same pattern down here for this whole room. This color wallpaper pattern. Yeah, see, that's cool. That's cool. I gotta save this brown. Make that teak wood. Knock the gloss off of it. That look cool. That look cool. That look cool. What color was the floor? I think the floor got deleted in the meantime. That's alright. We're gonna make the floor like a I don't want it to be too nice. I mean, I want it to be nice, but not like too damn nice. Do we go like a wood? I don't know, like a dark wood? I don't know. That almost looked too woody though, don't it? You got some woody action going. I don't even know if I like these walls this color now. It's starting to look too orange. I thought this was supposed to be like a mauve color. It started getting into like an orange look. Yeah, I was trying to go with like a mauve-y kind of. I like some good mauve action. And then on the floor, maybe go with like a dark. I ain't feeling that floor though. I don't really want to go with carpet in here, because if I go with carpet, then it's going to be like, yeah, carpet don't look right. This is like your more industrial level flooring. It's not industrial at all though. I'm not even going to decorate it like it's industrial, but this is like your walk-in. I'm not feeling this at all, but it's alright. It's alright. We still learning. We still trying to figure it out. I don't want to spend an hour doing some little shit like that. I definitely want to get some plants down here though. Something nice for this corner. I want to kind of make it versatile. I don't want to just always use the same plant. I think I'm going to go with this plant actually. This plant's kind of full. We're going to go that plant right there. Maybe, possibly put a chair in. You can sit down, put your shoes on type shit. You could even have a little mini coffee table over here if you really play your cards right. Oh yeah, easily. That's super easy. We could throw your keys. Have a little light on there if you wanted to. This is a little too close though. And that's a little too far away. But that's alright though. You can have your keys, throw your keys on there. I'm not going to focus too much on the colors, because the colors is something I could do off camera when I'm just like not even hardly like, you know what I'm saying? We focusing on the design and the structure of this place right now. They even got the little coat hanger. See, if I move this over, I could actually put this right here. Do you really need a coat hanger though when you got all these other hangers right there? The answer to that is absolutely nah. Absolutely nah. Not absolutely no, but absolutely nah. I was thinking, should we do some wall lights on the inside of some sort? Sometimes I like that look. I don't know what you think. It is kind of nice though. Mostly when you imagine that kind of at night, you got the floors and everything nice. That's kind of a nice look. This game is so detailed, man. Like, it's just so good. The fact that you could get that detail with what you're doing. And then maybe up here I could do something else. You could even write up here. You could say, can we do you good, Mud? Probably don't have enough spaces for that. That would be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. It's so funny because that whole mud shit was going around when Reggie was doing it. If you don't know these people, it's just streamers and shit. But when Reggie was doing it, but it was like, it just didn't sound right. But when Rakai said it in that car, that shit just was hilarious, yo. We got plenty of room for you good, Mud.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell.
Mud room fits amazing. I'm trying to get you good fitting the same good amount. It actually might fit perfectly though. Yeah. Nah, you gotta admit that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. You gotta admit that is pretty cool. Then we just make it all like white. Yeah, that's actually great. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is actually great. So we got the You Good mud room, and then we're gonna make that look nice. I'm gonna play with the colors a little bit in a minute, but I like the chairs. I like the way we did the lights. Possibly I could add some stuff to the top of it too. I'm just not quite sure what, cause like I don't want to add too much where it looks weird. I mean, a lamp would probably be the smartest thing to do, but like, do we need double lamps like that? Cause like you just do a lamp right there, but that's almost too much light. Cause like if this was nighttime, like I like the glow that those lights give off. I don't know if I want to add another light to this. Let's see. You can't really beat it though. You can't really beat it. Of course, all the colors is gonna change. There's a beautiful mud room. I mean, usually I try to make the bottom floor like more like when you come in, it's like a luxury thing, but for some reason we went with the mud room instead. And I want my pool room to look like something out the back rooms. It already kind of does, low key. I was wondering though, is this legal? Is this safe to have a pool that is right up against the wall like that? I don't even know, would they allow you to do that? I imagine they would. I could use those same things and type out the back rooms. Hey, that might be kind of cool. The back rooms. Yo, these cost $200 each. I did not realize that till just now. All right, maybe we won't do this because I'm just wasting money at this point. I kind of do like that though. Like, it's not centered, it's not really right, but I do kind of like that. And then maybe make it a different color. And look how it's glowing off the water too. I probably would just go with the white though, or something that's very back roomsy. I don't know. I like the You Good mud though. That's clever. I like that. But everything else, still trying to figure it out. And then the garage, I gotta figure that out at the same time. I'm just trying to do everything at once. I gotta get the right counters for this garage where it looks nice though. If I don't get the right counters, it ain't even no point in doing it, because it's gonna look like a kitchen and I don't want it to look like a kitchen. I was leaning towards this one, because see, this one kind of looks like it could be in a garage. It's not as kitcheny as this one. It's not as like clever and it's not as luxury as this one. This one is alright too. It's just a little bit more modern looking. But for some reason that looks more like a kitchen. The fact these nozzles, these aren't nozzles, these handles are a little bit more industrial, make it look more like a garage. See, that's too fancy, that's like a kitchen. This too fancy, that's like a farm kitchen. This one would also work with no handles. I could actually mess with that one with no handles too. This one is way too traditional with all them drawers. That ain't gonna work. This one's too like tropical. This one look like a cheap ass kitchen. This one look like basement walls. So really it's between the ones on the left and the ones on the right. And the only thing that's making me think about the ones on the the ones on the right a little bit more, is the fact that they don't have handles, which might look better because it's going to be a lot of cabinets. It's going to be a lot of storage in here. And which one looks better with the crafting bench? That really don't matter too much, because the crafting bench look like shit regardless. Which one look better though? And do they both have top counterparts? Because that's a big deal. If they don't have top counterparts, I can't mess with them. This looks like this is the top counterpart for those. But I don't know if this one on the left has one. It looked like this one, but that's not that. That's the other one. This actually might be the one for those. And if that's the case, I don't like them. I think that's the one that's for that too. See, that just helped us make our decision, y'all. We gotta go with these. They look better. Then we going with the storage. Damn, you could double that like that? Ooh, I like that. for storage purposes, take it to the high voice on them. For storage purposes, you can't deny having double cabinets. That's like great. That's phenomenal. I gotta get some lights in here too. Yeah, this is gonna look good. It's gonna be a lot of wasted space, like technically wasted space, but this house is gonna be good. It's gonna be very good. And then for like the swimming pool area, we're gonna have like the lounge chairs. I'm thinking of doing something like, I don't know if I want to go with those, something that's a little bit more, because they inside, so they don't really technically have to be like super outdoor looking, but I also don't mind if they are. See, I was thinking something like that maybe. This really do kind of look like the back rooms. You could put the little pool floaty in here too. Look, now I really feel like the back rooms, don't it? Wait, maybe I should go donut. That low-key does feel like the back rooms. I don't think these chairs do though. I think I'm gonna have to come up with something better, but that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. That's good though. We're gonna make that like a swimming pool area. I was thinking, should I open it up though? Like maybe just knock this wall out and then bring this somewhat outside. So it's like indoor and outdoor pool, and then just like lock that door to a full exterior type thing. I don't know. I forgot I had my phone hooked up. I got any music? I gotta do this grid layout. That was actually a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't do nothing perfect. Like I didn't count it or nothing, but it's damn near perfect. So I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I do want to make sure this floor though is glossy. I want that bit to be glossy. Ain't nothing like a glossy ass garage floor. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't a damn thing like it. If your garage floor ain't shiny, you ain't made it in life yet. And that's probably a damn fact, to be honest. Because damn, I think I just hit my controller. Because I don't have no damn shiny garage floor. I guess if you got a 4-car garage, you done made it in life too. Yeah, I like that one. That one's actually kind of good. I think I might go with this one. These garage doors, I think we going, I hate to go like gray. Damn, these are dirty too. Yeah, inZOi gotta turn that shit off, bruh. For real. That's probably the only thing I don't like about this game. Is the fact that this furniture gets dirty, like so dirty. It's in so many different areas. Like I get it, I like the aspect of it, but like they need to either give you an easier way to keep up with it or be able to turn it off, because I don't really like it. I mean, it's alright, but it's not my favorite thing about inZOi, that's for damn sure. And these cabinets, what we gonna go with? Just white? I mean, it is the garage, but that don't mean it's gotta be boring. I could go gray. Talk about going boring. Gray is the most boring color in the world. It is. It serves its purpose. Maybe gray with the dark top. I don't know. We're gonna see what it look like. I'm gonna throw the workbench in here too. Throw the workbench like right there. Then continue it for what, 4? And then maybe bust out another workbench. And then finish it up. Ooh, shit, did that work out perfect? Yo, I did not expect that to work out that perfect. 4 and 4. Can I make, ooh, if I could have went across this damn thing like that, that would have been great. It's alright though. I might still be able to go over it, but just not with that one. I don't know why I did that. I knew those was off center. Yeah, see, that's clean. That's super clean. And then we're gonna go with these on top just to give you that little bit of extra. So you got even more storage. Furniture can't overlap. What you overlapping? It's overlapping shit from up here? Bro, what you talking about? Furniture can't overlap. That's weird as hell. I gotta see what's going on with that. That didn't line up properly anyway. Damn, that looks really cool like that, but it just don't line up quite right. That's alright, that's alright. We're gonna just leave it empty above the workshop. I think that'll be better. That way I don't have to worry. I still gotta figure out why that's doing that though, because that's messing me up here too. It's gotta be these, right? Nah. Something is messing me up, or I can't put that on top of there. That's alright. we're gonna just ignore it for right now. I'm gonna get like a little workshop type light, maybe something that I hang over, like your girl on a Sunday, you know. Hopefully not, but hey, you never know, man. People be getting drunk as hell on Saturday. Any of y'all be getting drunk as hell? I don't be getting drunk, man. I don't drink nor smoke. I'm a model citizen over here. Nah, for real though, like I used to smoke weed, but I ain't never smoked cigarettes, but I used to smoke, and then it just got to a point where I just like, I don't know, I be busy, man. I don't even be having time. I don't even hardly sleep that much. It's like I'm always doing something. I don't even be having time to just sit around and do nothing. Even when I'm not doing something, I'm usually doing something. Like, this flashing is getting crazy. Like, even when I'm saying, like, I'm just chilling or whatever, like, I'm doing something in inZOi, which is basically doing something for YouTube because I'm doing it for YouTube. So it's like I'm always doing something, or I'm organizing shit on the computer, or like, and I could smoke before, you know, but it's just like, I just ain't even into it like that. I ain't smoked or took a gummy in like over a year, and drinking ain't never been my thing. But yeah, man, a lot of people do though, but I just ain't never really been into it. I don't really have no vices though. What's y'all vices? Post in the comments. What's y'all vices? I would say my vice would be, I don't even know. I don't really have no vices. I can control all my vices. I was gonna say like sex and shit, like that type of shit. I'm pretty, but see, it don't control me though. Like if I don't, like I could go months without even being bothered with that shit, or I could be obsessed with it and be on it every day. Like it's like I don't really have a vice for real. And the ones that you would consider vices, I can control them, so they don't really control me, which means it ain't a vice. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I honestly don't know. This is lame. It's alright, but it's kind of lame. I don't like how this is not right, but even if it was right, that little light above there is kind of like, you couldn't have thought of nothing better than that. It's okay though. Like, it ain't that bad, but it also ain't that good. I was thinking like putting lights like that, would that look cool? Yeah, you could say it looks alright, I guess, but what about like a little TV? Can we put a little TV on the wall? Damn, it ain't enough room for no TV. Hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna delete this. Slap me a little TV right there. That way you can look at TV while you in the garage. I like that. I like my garage to look really good like this. This is a little overkill though. I actually could pull this garage back some. I really could. Like I could pull this garage back to like right here, honestly. And that would still be a big garage. And that would give me a lot more space in the backyard if I wanted to pull this out and make this like a swimming pool area. I don't know. The garage is definitely too big though. I got a trick I'm gonna try. Let's see if it works. What's the trick you gonna try? I'm gonna try to move this in a way where everything stays. What the hell? How is that deleting? Oh, that's deleting the lights. I don't care about the lights. So now if I move this, I think it's gonna work too. If I move this whole thing down, yep. That way I don't have to. Look at your boy, smart as hell, super smart. That way I don't have to redo that. And then I wonder if that fixed that issue with this. Yeah, see, it did. So something on that top floor was like cropping through. I really like this little cutout with the TVs too. Should I do that on both sides? Just waste electricity. Low key, I am the king of just wasting electricity, as you can look in the background and see. I just like having shit. I keep kicking this controller on the ground. I just like having lights and TVs on, man. Like, I mean, what is life if it ain't in motion? You know what I'm saying? So I like things in motion. I like things flowing. That's why I like fish tanks. You see, I got the fish tank on. I like fish tanks, movement, lights. You know what I'm saying? I like things to feel like they moving. This is a beautiful garage, by the way. The light grid isn't perfect, and I could maybe perfect it a little bit more. Sound like I stuttered when I said that. A little bit more. But I don't know if I even care to perfect it right now. It could be something we do off camera. Same with like the pictures and stuff like that, because I really need to have some new art on the wall for sure. Because my pictures that I have in the game right now aren't really that great. They are alright, but they ain't great. I still got to figure out how I'm going to do this too. Because if I make the garage smaller, that does look better though. You got to admit, that does look better. Even with this big ass TRX in here, you got plenty of room if it was parked in here. And realistically, you could park this closer. But this is a beautiful garage. Tell me it ain't. You lying if you said it ain't, because this is beautiful. I'm not even a huge like wood shop kind of person, but like I love some wood shop action. You get 2 benches, you got the TVs. Only thing, the lighting on this wall is alright, but not the greatest. And I don't know, I might add some windows. I haven't decided yet. Do I want people to be able to see my cars and shit? That's the thing I don't know. Because they will be able to see. The neighbor's gonna be jealous. They living in a little hut and I'm living luxury over here. I don't know if I want to be showing out like that. See, look at the neighbors. They basically live in a damn closet. They gonna be, we in their house. They gonna be in their house looking through the window like, they got 4 cars. They got a workshop. They got a G-Wagon. Yeah, this is a crazy angle. We could actually see inside their house. They got a swimming pool. People be on there. People be jealous and shit, man. So I don't know if I want to do that or not. I wish you could build and like build around the house, because that's why I had to pull it out, because these trees was cropping through my house and there ain't nothing I could do about it. I don't know why it keeps telling me furniture can't overlap. Like, what is the problem with the furniture upstairs? I could always close these windows though, so it gives us that freedom to like, if we want people to see in here. See, look at all this cropping through. Like, what is the deal? And I could make it work, but I shouldn't even have to. I think I might leave the windows. Damn, this is a beautiful garage. It's just beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. I like the beauty and shit like that. See, some people, they like, it's a garage. You park a car in there, but it's like, it's deeper than that, bruh. It's like people that say, oh, it's just a car. It just gets you from point A to point B. It's like, yeah, but it's deeper than that. Like, don't you want to have the best? Don't you want to have like the beautiful look and luxury? Like, when I be looking at the Benz, it's like the little details they put in the Benz is just beautiful. They put the little AMG logo there. You know what I'm saying? Little emblem is stitched right there. It's like the little details just make me feel good. Where, you know, some people don't really care. And those are the people that drive the cars that they drive. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so yeah, if you could afford it, you gotta go with the top brands. You got to. What y'all pick, BMW or Mercedes? Post in the comments. What y'all like better? Y'all like the Beams or y'all like the Benzes? Me personally, I'm going Benz all day, because Benz just got that luxury I like. But usually drivers and like real racy type motherfuckers want to go with the BMWs. But I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to hit my shit every once in a while, but personally, I'm not about to be driving like that all the time. I just realized this garage is not centered. Them plants just made me realize that. How did that happen? It's off by 1. Which I guess is okay. I could actually... See, I don't know if I want to do that though, because if I cut that in, it's going to mess up this mud room. And we already made the mud room like look a little weird right here anyway. I'm going to color this wall too, if y'all was wondering. It just looks ridiculous in white like that. I don't know. I think it's just gonna be off center. That is so weird how it got off center like that though. And it's only by 1 square. That's another thing I would change about inZOi. I would make it where you could use these quarter squares, but I would make it where you could turn that and make them like use bigger squares. Cause sometimes these little half quarter squares really mess me up with symmetry. Cause I mean, it's supposed to look like this. And I could always do shit like that, but like, you know, cause it could always be pipes and stuff like that you can make it. And sometimes that make it feel even more realistic, cause real houses have little kickouts and shit like that. But I don't know. Do I care that much is the question. I kind of like the realism in it though. Like it's kind of like a little kick out because maybe some pipes is over there or something. I kind of like that. It's supposed to be like that over here too. so I could kick both sides out and then make the door be like inset, like inserted in there. Now that might be overkill, or it could just be cool. Damn, what happened to all the rest of my letters? The ba. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna leave that like it is. I think that's good enough. I haven't decided about the other little corner, but it's fine for right now. This garage is beautiful though. I can't complain. I really cannot complain. I just gotta get some good pics on the wall right here. And I don't know, I don't think I have nothing that's really special in there that's gonna really look that good. I got a couple car pics that I could put in, but I really gotta get some better pics. I could go that with the black frame though. That gloss, the gloss in this game really takes it to another level. It really does. And then we'll just take this one and then come up with another one. See, like this is a car pic. Don't I got a yellow car too somewhere? Yeah, I got a yellow Audi in here. So I could maybe do something like that. Maybe on the wagon I zoom it in a little bit so it's kind of equal to the same type of picture. Can I flip these? Damn, they let you flip them too? You can't deny inZOi really is the GOAT. I know I say it all the time, but it really is, bro. Like, when you think about it, there's no arguing that. That's pretty good though. So we got the two pics, kind of car related. I got to change the walls and stuff, but I think that's good. I think that's great for a garage. Great sizing, great amount of space, plenty of room. You could probably fit 8 cars in here if you really wanted to. Well, it's a 6-car garage technically, but 4 comfortably. Now they gave us some more room on the bottom, so we got a little bit more room on the bottom to play around. We got the mud room looking good. I think I'm gonna delete this little kick out. It's just not worth it. It just looks dumb. I think that's good. I actually think we good there. I'm gonna do details later, but I think we're good everywhere else. And now this pool room is the only room that's like, I don't know what I want to do with it. Cause I could technically take it outside. I could widen it up. I could build a whole nother room back here. Like I could build an entire room behind my garage. I could do outdoor stuff back here. We could do a lot. Got some fountain action. A fountain would have been cool, but like I don't have no room for it now. I could have did fountains on both sides of the door, but I went with these pillars instead, which I do think look better. Got some bird baths. I got a lot of stuff. I don't think I want to do none of it though. I think we good where we got it. Maybe some stuff like this would be cool in the garage just to kind of give it that garagey feel. Garagey P. Henson. Garagey P. Henson vibe. Yeah, I kind of like that. It does kind of give it a garage feel. If they had something for the rack on the roof too, that'd be good. On the wall. I don't know. I'm just adding stuff just to make it feel a certain type of way, but that's really not the goal of this episode. The goal of this episode is try to get this looking right. And right now, it's not perfect yet at all. Cause see, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do in this hallway. Cause you go from one hallway to another hallway. It's like too much damn hallway, but it's important that we have this because this is like maybe you could read. Maybe that's like a reading corner. Kind of the same vibe as over here though, but maybe you could read there. Maybe you got some plants. I don't know. These are kind of weird rooms, but I mean, I needed them though. You know what I'm saying? Without these rooms that's kind of weird, I don't have no way to get around to go upstairs. So these rooms might be a little strange, but they're very necessary to help us get the hell around in here. We'll just kind of give everything a little bit of room to breathe. I mean, that painted the right color. That should be good. It's not the best looking thing in the world, but it's alright. I mean, what you think? Am I being lazy or does it look decent? I think it could be two things at one time. I am being a little lazy, but I think it still looks kind of decent. And then here's going to be like a picture of some sort. Nothing too big. Well, this one's still kind of big. Yeah, I'm saying? Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I almost feel like I should move these doors over a little. Yeah, you know what? Let's move these doors. They're a little bit too close anyway. Are they even? I think the garage is a little bit over to the right. Yeah, it's like one past that rug right there. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. And then this one can breathe a little bit more. Everything can just breathe a little bit better now. See, it's breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. You know what I'm saying? It's got some breathing going. Damn, I need to put a picture right here too. I'm thinking something square. Shout out to all the square. I think something square though is gonna be better here. That might be too big. Maybe that's not square, but that kind of works though. And then maybe a little bit wider of a table, maybe something like this right there. See? Maybe move my plant over here instead. And maybe not. I don't know. Should I move the plant there? That might be better. That's our closet, but I could move this to a different side. This technically don't have to be here if I wanted to add more plants. I don't know. I might have overdid it with the plants though. In such a tight room. I don't know. I like the plant next to that though. I mean, we could do two plants. This type of plant to grab your clothes though. I don't think that's a good spot for that one. I mean, this is like your I don't even know what you consider this room. What is this room? Like, this is like a waiting area, but like also kind of like maybe you want to sit down and read. It's really like the main entrance, but the mud room is the main entrance. You know what I should have did? I should have made this a mud room and this a main entrance. So make the main entrance look real luxury and nice, maybe a fountain, and then did the mud room going to the upstairs. Instead of making the mud room the first thing you see. That's what I should have did. That was an amateur move. I know better than that. I was wondering, like, why I never make a mud room? Because it's like you don't want your mud room the first thing people see. I like that mud room though, and unless I get ready to change it, which I don't really want to change it, that's just gonna be what you see when you come in my house. And the question is gonna be is, are you good? Like, are you good, mud? Like, are you coming in here? Are you good? And it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. But I probably should have went with this vibe here and then this vibe here. But then that's gonna change the whole dynamic of this house if I do that. The reason why I'm still looking and thinking about it is because I'm still thinking about it. I could technically do that. If I moved to the left, I put all the closet stuff next to the steps, and then, I don't know, I'm gonna leave it for right now. We're gonna just leave it. Cause see, this is set up perfectly. But could it be better? See, that's what I kept asking myself last night. It's good, but like, could it be better? But I don't think so, because you're going to have this weird step area because I want to do steps. I guess I could do the elevator, but I'm doing steps though. I really could have did an elevator though. And made it still feel realistic because I could have made a nice little box. But I didn't. Preferably with this type of house, you'd have an elevator and stairs. You always got to have a backup to an elevator anyway. I don't know. Sometimes I get caught up in it being too realistic, and it's like I'm really not a real builder. So it's like I try to make it like a real house would be, but then it's like, well, that don't make sense. That's the safety hazard. That don't make sense. And it's like, damn, should I change it? But it really ain't that deep. But when I build, I try to like build as realistically as I can, just in case I want to do something in the future and build it in real life. You know what I'm saying? Even though this house, it actually has potential to be something great, but it ain't quite there yet. It just ain't quite there yet. Love the garage though. And I love the mud room. I just think I need to move it. I actually really love these sunglasses. What y'all think? I like these. They kind of make you look like a Y2K alien. I kind of like that look though. Bitch look like a Y2K alien.
Reflecting gold. Got you on my mind, and girl, it's something I can't control. Every thought of you just keeps on playing in my head. so dangerous, but I need it, yeah, I need your love. Girl, you got me delirious. Can't think straight when I'm near your touch. Heart racing and it's serious. Got me tripping, yeah, I can't get enough. You're my weakness, mysterious. Your love's a fever I can't give up. Girl, you got me delirious. Delirious. Late night phone call, I just wanna hear your voice. Even silence with you, baby, is my favorite noise. Caught between a dream and everything that's real. You're the only one that makes me feel the way I feel. I can't explain what you do to me. Got me lost in a fantasy. Every touch feels so dangerous, but I need it, yeah, I need your love. Girl, you got me delirious. Can't think straight when I'm near your touch. Heart racing and it's serious. Got me tripping, yeah, I can't get enough. You're my weakness, mysterious. Your love's a fever I can't give up. Girl, you got me delirious. Spinning round and round, baby, I can't come down. Every second without you's like I'm losing ground. Got my mind in a haze and my soul's in a daze, but I don't want it any other way. Girl, you got me delirious. Every heartbeat is dangerous. Can't fight this, it's mysterious. You're the fire I can't give up. Girl, you got me delirious. Yeah, yeah, delirious. Yeah, you got me delirious.
I was thinking, can I open this up though? Oh no, I feel like that's kind of weird, but maybe I should open it up. Maybe I should open this up some. I was just playing around, like thinking, like technically, oh, they do have that fish tank too. What's up with that aquarium? I forgot about that. That's only $200. See, I don't want to make this downstairs so big that it's just ridiculous. But then at the same time, I kind of want to make it so big that it's ridiculous. You feel me? So, I don't know. This fish tank is absolutely insane. But damn, is it beautiful. Which makes me want to just be like, hey, just kick the house out. And put the fish tank in here. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Damn, that do look good in here though. Or put the fish tank downstairs and make a big ass, like, show off type room. You come in, big ass fish tank, big marble floors. Maybe even open it up where the garage is visible some kind of way. And like, that might be doing too much with that, but I don't know. This game is so good, I hate to like do basic ass shit sometimes. And I feel like I was doing really basic stuff, like I love this mud room, but it is not giving me that foyer energy. It's just not. And it's not supposed to, because it's a mud room. People ain't even supposed to see your mud room. Your mud room is supposed to be from the door in the back of the house, I think. Like, your main door should not be a mud room. So as much as I like the You Good mud room, it kind of needs to be changed. I feel like I'm gonna end up having to do this again. Like I'm gonna have to take time and like figure this shit out and then come back. Well, we still got a lot to do up here. I gotta figure this out too, because this part of the house is totally different now. We got the pool table, which you can't change the color of. That kind of hurts my feelings. Can I even use this pool table? That's an even better question. Because if they can't use this pool table, it ain't no point in having one. So let's find that out real quick. Can they even use a pool table? Let's just get a good look at the house though. The house is looking way nicer. You got the truck right here. You got the turnaround. You got some balcony action. I mean, it looks okay. It looks a little amateurish, but it's alright. We got our mud room. Instantly takes her shoes off. W. Sierra. Can't even see her, but W. Sierra, she take her shoes off. It's hard to get a real idea of what they look like because it's like hard to see. I don't know how they can do it, but I would like for somehow inZOi to implement like maybe like a tighter tab mode. Well, this is pretty tight actually though. You know what it needs? It needs to be wider angle. Tab mode is cool to walk around, but it needs to be a wider angle camera so like you could still see inside a little bit better even when you zoomed in like this. Minor tweak. Because like when you start getting into rooms like this, it's a little tight. It'd be nice to be able to see a little bit more of the room. But look at this garage though. Garage is beautiful. Yeah, this garage is fantastic. I love this garage. Just the fact that you have all this room with all these cars just make it hit so different. And then you could turn the TV on if you want to. You could drop these windows. So if we ain't want the neighbors looking all in our garage, we could just drop them windows real quick. Drop that one for me too. Yeah, we could just drop our windows. That's what I'm saying, man. This game is just... inZOi is just the GOAT now, man. It really is. It just really is. The shit you can do in here, and it's early. It's so early, and it's so good. But I want to see if we can play pool, though. Because if we can't play pool, that's gonna hurt my feelings. We can already not change the pool table. Oh, yeah, you can. Good. W's. Cool. So it is a point to having this pool table in here. I just don't know about the colors. And you could only do it once. See, that type of stuff, I know they still working on it. Because, like, it was something else where you could only do it. Oh, dribbling. You dribble the basketball a few times and then they quit. Like, they got to be able to be way more interactive with what they doing. But I'm sure they're going to work on that in the future. But I got to figure out this layout, man. This layout is like... I want to make this bedroom a little bit bigger, too. Which is going to be kind of strange because I'm going to have to kick this out just a tad bit. These bathrooms are fine. No, I don't want to kick them out. But see the bedroom, I would like to have this desk in there. And it ain't no way this is going to fit in here with a chair. It just ain't going to happen. But now I'm thinking about it. Like Hazel is going to die soon. Junior is going to take the master suite. His little sister going to keep this room. This is a pretty nice size room too. And then this could be the smaller like bathroom, but I gotta figure out a way to flip this around so this balcony actually makes sense. Cause then if I put the bed there, then she could walk outside and it's gonna look good. But all the way round and round, what do you think? You think this a W house or L? I ain't gonna lie, I might go off camera, come back and this house can be completely changed. Cause I just be like trying to perfect it and I feel like it's not quite where it needs to be. And I kinda want that aquarium. I want that fish tank somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I want that fish tank somewhere. I almost want to bring it upstairs, but it's like, it's so damn big that I might want to make it like a centerpiece downstairs and like a nicer... I'm gonna have to go off camera on y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to because I'm just hitting a brick wall and I don't want to keep building and this ain't right. So I'm gonna have to finish that some other time. Let's try to finish this bed. Let's try to flip this bedroom though. I'm gonna delete that computer. We'll just keep that one in her room. So I gotta put the bathroom where the bed was. And I hope I'm able to do this because I don't know, because the bathroom is like perfect where I had it. It's so perfect where I had it. But you know what? We gotta make changes. So now to try to flip this, I'm gonna go shower here. Same situation. We're gonna go sink here. Same situation. And then toilet here, bottom window. You almost got enough room to do double sinks. You low-key do though. Just in case Daniela gets a man, or a woman for that matter, cause you know, daughter might be a lesbian. I don't know. This might actually work out. This is gonna be the moment of truth right here though. So I gotta delete this whole wall. And then the bed's gotta go over here. See, this laundry room is gonna throw me off. And the laundry room was so perfect, but I might have to take the shower out of the main bathroom and put the laundry room in the main bathroom. Because I mean, you don't really need a shower in your half bath, like by the front living room area anyway. It is a benefit though. You got somebody sleeping over, they can take a shower in that one. But you know, if we got to make adjustments, we just got to make these adjustments. And right now, the most important thing is flipping this room around where it makes sense so she can go outside. Because I'm already pushing it with the realism, doing it like this anyway. And it's not going to look as good because the windows ain't going to line up. See, man, I might want to just switch this whole ass house around. Because it's got potential, but it just ain't quite right. I don't like this though. Unfortunately, that's not gonna work. It's just not, which means this balcony's not gonna work either. The only way the balcony's gonna work is if I make this entire thing a balcony. And that's gonna look ridiculous. Damn, that don't even line up with that. Oh wait, it do. So if I made this whole thing a balcony, would that be ridiculous? I mean, it wouldn't be ridiculous, but it wouldn't look the best. It looks like a motel to me. It's got some motel look going. Or a hotel. Man. I'm mad though, bruh. Cause like, I really thought I was gonna come back and really lock in on some design. And all I'm doing is making this house worse to the point where it's like, I want to start over. We got $27,000. Like, how are we wasting so much money and not getting nowhere? Probably on all them counters. I spent hella money on them counters. We're gonna have to come back, y'all. It just is what it is. We're gonna have to come back because I'm not feeling it. There's a lot of parts of this house that I really, really like. And there's a lot of parts that are like, that only worked because I didn't have the space to make it better. And now I have space to make it better. I think some of these bedrooms need to be, like that little bedroom needs to be adjusted. This second bedroom needs to be adjusted, which is going to mess with the whole layout of this living room and dining room. And the pool table is cool, but I almost feel like the pool table not being able to change colors is kind of an eyesore. And I hate that because I love pool tables, but in this game, in its current state, it just ain't really worth having a pool table. And this fish tank is a little too big. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm just going back and forth like a bitch. But I think one thing for sure that I'm doing is I'm going to keep this kitchen like this. I like the kitchen how it is. So I might have to find some corner pieces because I like this. I think the kitchen wrapping around like a U is really a good idea. And then we got the refrigerator right there. I think that's going to look good. Not too worried about that. I was really expecting more progress, but it's all right. We're going to come back same episode because there's no point in me just spinning around in circles saying the same shit. I got to come up with some better ideas so we can keep pushing. So I'll be right back. All right. So when I was in the shower, I was thinking, right? I was thinking if I really just want to go in and just change some stuff up, which I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to delete the swimming pool and everything that goes with it. Do I want to do it? No. Do I have to do it? Yes. Things have to be done in order to move forward. That's life. You know what I'm saying? So right now I like the mud room. I do. But I don't like where it is. So what I was thinking is, like when you have the garage door, you usually come in the garage door as the person that lives in the house and you go into the house. What I was thinking is putting the mud room from the door that goes from the garage ties in behind my main foyer area and then goes upstairs. So like a normal person coming to my house would never see my mud room, which is a shame since it says you good mud, but it is what it is. So I was thinking about swapping this door. I'll just take it out for right now, but swapping this whole room for this door. So like maybe moving this room down to here like that, adding the door, and then this goes to the back and around. Now, is that kind of a waste of space? You could argue that, but I would have to also ask you, what is space? And why is this deleting the damn rug upstairs? See, like this right here, minus the door, minus the windows, and then this will be where you come from. So you come from the garage, you go through here, and then you go. See, it's like you going so far away just to get upstairs. That's the only part that really don't make sense about it. Like you gotta do all that just to tie back around into the stairs. And this is where I'm starting to also think, since I'm trying to make it realistic, since I'm trying to be super builder, Bob the Builder ass, I need to get an elevator. Now, the benefit to an elevator, usually you want the elevator to be something that people interact with. So you want to show that elevator off. So what I'm thinking, I don't know what I would do without this mouse, man. This mouse is great. It's got so many buttons on it, but like the fact that you could just go up and down makes building so much easier. If you a builder, a simmer, a inZOier, a builder in general on the computer, you need a mouse that has a page up and down that's easy to hit. It makes building so much easier. So what I was thinking, maybe tie the stairs in further down here. Make the elevator more the main floor, like, yeah, we got an elevator down there, this the foyer, and then boom, come up to the second floor. Could have the elevator here, delete these windows. That way the elevator comes in right next to the kitchen. See, I don't know, we got to tear shit up. We really going to just tear it up. That's about the only way that I can really make this do what it's got to do. You just got to tear it up. And I mean, that's the whole story of the Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? From the ashes, newborn. From the ashes, newborn beginnings begin. That sounds stupid as shit. That's not at all what people say. But, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? From the ashes, new birth arises. Not really sure what the hell the story of the Phoenix is, but it's something like that. I'm gonna make this whole mud room a foyer now. So, and what I might end up doing is deleting these chairs. Maybe not, I don't know. And then keeping these here because I do like that look. We're gonna have to delete the you good mud though. Yeah, that was smarter. Just delete the whole damn wall. Why am I doing word for word? Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to do a whole lot of new stuff anyway. I might as well delete this whole damn floor. Everything's getting turned upside down. It just didn't flow good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like if it don't flow, you don't have no hoe. You know what I mean? Kind of facts though. If your girl don't flow, that ain't your hoe. Facts though. Stop sign. Facts though, for real. So that's our mud room. Possibly could change. Possibly don't have to change. Bust out the elevator. Can't bust it out there. We gotta bust out the elevator. Like I'm thinking, here would be cool. So it's in the middle of the floor. I think that would be cool. That's a possibility. Also over here is a possibility. Somewhere over here where it comes up. This is the shaft. Your girl likes to play with my shaft, but I kind of don't want to put it there because that's where the window's gonna be. And I do like some window action. We're gonna come up with something. Should we throw in some music? You really can't beat some music. I don't like throwing on music though because a lot of times when I throw it on, I just sit there and don't say nothing. I don't like the fact that I do that, but Sometimes I like to just leave it in the post production. We're gonna play Speed's dad song just for a minute. Let some ideas flow. Let some ideas flow.
I do remember her face in that exact place. Don't even know her name, but baby made my day. With a smile, sipping Moscato across the bar, waiting for me to come over and have a drink with her. Then I get to know her, but for now I'm waiting for you to look my way. I'm just waiting for you, waiting on you to look my way, look my way. Looking at you across the room, trying to be cute, but no, you want to step out with me. Step out with me. Eye contact is a must. Look into my eyes, can you trust me tonight? When we rise, I'm waiting for you to look my way. I've been waiting on you to look my way, look my way.
You know, looking at this, I realized that this whole house on the top is way wider than it is on the bottom. That's not that big of a surprise, but it's kind of a surprise because when you really think about this, like, what are we doing back here? I could build a swimming pool. I mean, you could always do something with a pool or something like that, but that wasn't really, something I wanted to do. And that's just not doing it for me. I mean, I could make an office back here, but I mean, damn, I don't need that much space. Maybe I should try to condense the house some. Garage is staying the same. You could fit an entire house in the size of this garage, but like I said, man, if your garage ain't big, you don't have shiny floors, you ain't made it in life yet. We should all aspire to have a garage this great. Because if you do have one that's great, that means you made it. You know what I'm saying? Either that or you really care about what you're doing, which in the sense you made it. Because that's like me. I might not have all the cash in the world, but I got the mindset. With the mindset, you can create shit that rich folks got. Because rich folks dumb as hell half the time. They don't even know what they want. They got to pay premiums for people like me to design it for them. So it's like if you got the mind for it, you could design it yourself for a fraction of the cost. Now you living rich without having to throw out the duckies. I'm just saying, man. I'm teaching y'all slowly but surely how to make it. I'm teaching y'all slowly but surely how to make the most out of a little. So this is a little square box. This is definitely a rectangle for sure. It's good that I know my shapes and sizes, but this is a rectangle and W rectangle. Nah, seriously, I don't know what I'm doing because I gotta build steps, and these steps, I still don't know where the fuck I'm putting these steps. If I was to put the steps over here, let's just say I put the steps over here. I got all these damn bookshelves like I know how to read. I got one book, and that's big shout out to Rissa, man. It's a win for me. That's the only book I literally own, bruh. And a comic book from the Hodge twins from like 2016. Them the only two books I got, and I got 4 bookshelves. What the hell I'm gonna put on them? Books are good. You know what I'm saying? Books are good. But in 2025, you really don't need a bunch of books for like self-help and shit. Like, you got plenty of YouTube videos, plenty of information. You got ChatGPT. You got all this shit. You don't need a million damn books on your shelf. But, you know, to each his own. To each his own. Eat your own. You know what I'm saying? Eat your own ass and leave me the hell alone. So right here is cool. You could come up right here. I could close this off, put a door in, and make it a thing. I could do this. That's not bad. That's not bad. It keeps it open. It keeps it kind of vibey. It keeps it pretty good. I could also put the elevator, if I went double, maybe elevator right there. But you really wouldn't want the elevator. Wait. I got an idea though. Okay, I can't block that off like that. But where can I? Okay, right there. So that's the minimum amount of space you need for the stairs. Now, if I did this, hear me out. Closet, storage, you know what I'm saying? Nothing but storage. You can't beat storage. So we could actually, honestly, in a perfect world, you could just make that whole thing right there storage. Beautiful amount of storage. Beautiful amount. Stairwell, really only accessible to you, coming from the mud room, coming from the garage, but also is blocked, but also is accessible from here with the door that's blocked off. So when most people come in, they only see the elevator and they like, yeah, this dude got it. Now, we got to make the elevator look somewhat realistic. So how big is an elevator? Maybe like here to here. And then we'll just put this on the outside of it. You see what I'm saying? Maybe not there though. Maybe move it to the left. So then elevator chilling like right there. For real though, I guess I could just make it the same size as this. I mean, what's the point of having it bigger? I mean, it's kind of, hey, you know what? If I use the alt, just merge that into that just a little bit, that works. You got your stairwell right here, just in case the power go out. You need a way to get up and down the damn stairs. So you got your stairs right there. Now, I don't know about the legality in, I need to know the legality in, what do I need to know the legality in? Fire escapes. Because technically, don't you gotta have like 2 exits or exit on each floor or something like that? Which we do have, I think. Maybe we don't. Bruh, if this area of the house catch on fire, you gonna have to jump out of a window. Like, let's just keep it a buck. You gonna have to jump out of a window because everything is right here. Preferably, I guess you'd want to step somewhere else, but that's too much. We're not doing all that. How do I like the elevator where I got it? Which means the elevator would be somewhat over here to come up here. That's not quite right. It's more like, yeah, right there, damn near exact. One more up. There's lights in the way. Yeah, right there. So that's exactly where we would want the elevator to be. And then I would build a little area, just like I did downstairs, to make it feel like an actual elevator. Now there's a good thing and a bad thing about this. The good thing is it looks good downstairs. The bad thing, it looks dumb as shit upstairs. Let's get rid of these counters for right now. See, it creates a weird gap though. Could do closet. You know, we could always pretend that's a closet. So you got your elevator, you got your stairs. Kind of defeats the purpose for what if, nah, that's gonna be dumb too. Man, damn. I ain't liking this too much. Man. I don't know. I'm always damn choking myself. Listen, what if that was gonna be the plan. That was the original plan right there. Now in this new world, the new world order, this could be moved over. Everything could be symmetrical and nice. You got the living room, the dining room, the big open kitchen, fireplace somewhere. End of the story. That's good. But that doesn't fix our whole get upstairs part. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. technically, I'm gonna just do something dramatic because I need a new change in scenery. Technically, if I got rid of this whole area, because I'm about to do something different because I gotta change it up. Technically, this entire block is not necessary because we got everything we need right here. I mean, it could be a little bit bigger, but we damn near got everything we need right here. So what's messing me up is these stairs. That's not new information. We've known this for damn near 2 hours now. I like my idea with the closet, but it just ain't quite right. So now we got all this room that's being obligated, associated, indonated, inducted, conducted for these stairs. All because I want to be fancy and cool. You trying to look cool for your little friends at school. How many of y'all parents said that to y'all? You trying to look cool for your little kids at school. For them little kids at school, your little friends. No, you trying to look cool for your little friends at school. Listen, we might have something, but don't count on it. If I hit these stairs right around the same area that this hallway hits, it should flow nicely. Should I just cut this right here? What about the mud room? At this point, what about it? It's gotta flow. Like, you can't have a mud room. You go into the mud room from the garage to go back out the mud room to go around the corner to go up the steps. It's gotta flow. So say you in the car, you just hopped out the Corvette, about to go in the crib. All right, I'm going in the crib. I'm in the mud room. I take my shoes off, take my coat off, hang it up, put the shoes where they go. I'm walking through. I'm going up to the next floor. Right after this door needs to be comfort, because I just took my shoes off. I just took my coat off. I'm ready to get into the house now. So I don't want to have to go back out to marble floors, walk around, and then go up the steps. This should be, I'm about to go upstairs. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm going about this all wrong. The mud room should be upstairs. That's what I think I'm doing wrong. So you get out the garage, you walk marble floors, you walk upstairs, you go through the elevator, whatever. Then you hit the mud room, take your shoes off, take your coat off. Next door out of there should be your house. Living in the carpet, loving the plushness, luxury of your house. Mud room shouldn't even be on the first floor. That's what I've realized. Realization. Mud room gotta go up here. Now the question is, where in the damn tarnations is this mud room gonna go on the top floor? Yeah, tarnations. Brought out the Looney Tune word for it. It's no way that's going there. I really didn't think this house was gonna take me this long. I really didn't. I thought we was gonna get through this in like 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, but like literally 2-3 hours. House perfected. And it's like I've been spinning this camera around in this house about 6-7 hours total. But at least we getting somewhere. Mud room needs to go upstairs. So I gotta allocate, big word alert, I gotta allocate enough room upstairs for a mud room. And it needs to have a pass through, right? So like you come into the mud room from where you're going. You could even use the mud room as an upstairs foyer, because you're technically going, whoever's coming up to your to your second floor is going to be in the home vibes. So technically the stairs could be in the mud room, or the elevator could be in the mud room coming up from the downstairs, because whoever's coming over the crib gonna have to take off their shoes anyway. So the mud room should be a foyer of the second floor, and then the bottom foyer needs to be nothing but luxury and beauty. W stutter, yo. Yeah, it needs to be nothing but luxury and beauty. I'm thinking windows to the garage. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. Is it beautiful? Absolutely yes. See, this is the type of shit I like. See, that's beauty. See, that's impressive. You see what I'm saying? You got somebody coming over. You look over to the left. You see a beautiful big ass garage with glossy floors and TVs. That's impressive. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you want. Now the question is, how are we going to tie this mud room into the second floor? That's the question of the day. How are we going to tie this mud room into the second floor? I don't know, but I know this room needs to get deleted though, because it's in the way and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. We're going to just delete the floor too, because I'm still trying to figure out stuff. So just making this even. This is 1, 2 away from the wall. So 1, 2, and then this should be a wall, right? It's kind of throwing me off because it's different colors, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hit that tab mode, go up. Yeah, see, this is nice. This is nice. Very impressive. You get a glimpse of the garage, but you can't get to the garage. But you do get that glimpse of the garage. You see what I'm saying? So now I gotta create. I like the fact you can use that free cam. That free cam is very helpful when you're building. We gotta create a nice wall somewhere. So like, this is where you have your art. This is where you might have your aquarium. Could be where you had an elevator, but I can't do an elevator. I can't do an elevator right here, because right here is going to be in the middle of the floor. So you could do the aquarium, which kind of looks a little, it looks a little out of place here. It's not big enough for this aquarium. I don't think I could go aquarium there. Plus, in real life, having an aquarium, you really want an aquarium somewhere where you see it. Because if it's somewhere you're not seeing it, it's out the way. You got to go out the way to feed the fish. You got to go out the way to clean the tank. It's better to have it somewhere where you like look at it often. So I'm thinking maybe art should go here. But that's boring though. They got a fountain, but that fountain wasn't fount. That ain't how you spell fountain. Oh, I got the flags in here. I forgot I downloaded these. We could get some America going. I got a big ass pickup truck and a flag, red, white, and blue in this bit. I like this type of shit, but you know, I fuck with that. That's our home right there, man. I know people hate the American flag for some dumbass reason, even though they live in America. But hey, listen, it's just like your block. You on the block, it ain't perfect, but it's your block. We live in America. This is our country. We are citizens here. It ain't perfect, but it's our shit. Represent it. You know what I'm saying? Represent that bitch. They like the people that fly the rainbow flag. Is everybody in the rainbow community good? Hell no. But guess what? That's your shit. Rep it. You know what I'm saying? Rep your shit. And USA is our shit. Good, bad, indifferent. It's our shit. Rep that bitch. I might go with the art though. I might go with the art because I don't think nothing else is going to take up this wall. I got to make sure everything is symmetrical too, because this is a funny little moment where it's like everything needs to be right or I'm going to mess myself up in the future. So I'm just trying to make everything. Well, technically I can't do that, can I? Just do that. Yeah, just do that. I want to make everything right, nice and even. Because in a minute, I'm going to have to cut this. And when I cut this, I'm not quite sure where this wall is going to end. So this is where it should end. Which means that room is symmetrical. I'm just doing this in rooms right now, even though I'm going to open it up. So that's your foyer. That's your come in, greet you. This is where we live. How you doing? Do you want to come up to the next floor? Type shit. That's where we at right now. Now, there is a fountain, but I think it's too big. Maybe not, but it looks a little big. That's a little big for this area. If I do throw a fountain in, though, it's not quite symmetrical. But I could launch this, put this over here like that. Now, is that necessary? We could argue, but that is a good placeholder for right now until we find something that's even better to go where that is. That's actually a great placeholder. Same with these. Am I keeping them there? Absolutely not. But they're good placeholders to keep in mind what I'm trying to do. Plants, centerpiece, pictures on the wall. We're gonna do some light action on the corner here. Keep that real fresh, keep that real nice. I be running out of words to say, but you know what I'm saying. Keep that like that. And then I wish we had like a wall waterfall that had the stuff falling down like on the Sims where I used to put my logo behind it. That would be perfect. But you know, you can't always get what you want. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Because if you could, then what you wanted wouldn't even be worth nothing. W wisdom. W wisdom. If you could get everything you want, the things you wanted wouldn't even be worth nothing. Think about it. That's why life is all a balance. That's what the yin yang symbol is. That's what the yin yang symbol is. It's the balance, you know what I'm saying? You won't even know what's good if you didn't know what's bad. It's a balance, beat. Life is a balance, boy. Did you know life is a balance, boy? Damn, it's kind of nice not having these. It's kind of nice having these glasses on with all these lights in here. Life is a balance, boy. Life is a balance, boy. Did you know life is a balance, boy? Nah, but this is pretty good though. This is pretty good. I could make it bigger, but I don't think it needs to be no bigger. And then this is where it's gonna get into the funny stuff right here. Real funny stuff, real fishy. I don't even have to have this kick out like this. Matter of fact, I'm deleting this whole wall. I'm deleting that because it's not necessary. My nose getting stopped up. So now what's necessary is how do we get upstairs? Do we throw the flex of the elevator or do we just go with the steps and forget about it? I'm leaning, just throw the steps in and get on with it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kick out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kick out. Reason I kicked it out is because I'm gonna delete that wall like that. I think there's plenty of space to walk to the other side. That's what I'm saying. This fountain is probably too big, but that's alright because we don't need the fountain. Fountain is just there to represent what could go there. And then what? Like steps? Do we go steps like right here? Do we go steps with a rail? Steps with a rail kind of do look better though. But I usually like to block my stairs off with a wall. I think that ultimately looks better. So like go with the steps like maybe here or here. Put a closet right there. General closet. And then you go up. I gotta figure out what to do with this mud room though, bruh. Let's just knock these doors off the side of it. Knocking the doors off the side. Where does that leave us? With stairs. It act like, oh, you know why I can't do that? Because it's not on the ground. I gotta actually build something here. I'm gonna just build this. What is that? It's just enough to make a floor. What's going on? The hell happened there? I'm trying to make a straight line. Alright, bitch. You just playing with me at this point. Make a straight line. There you go. Okay, so now we got stairs. We can put the stairs wherever we want now. Damn, this is messing me up. I thought we was way in the green. We ain't even in the green. Okay, now we in the green. Or the blue, depending on how you look at it. So now I could put the steps, but see, that's not gonna do me no damn good. Steps is gonna be around the corner. That's gonna look dumb. Even if I went this way with it, that's not a lot of room. I wanted to put the stairs somewhere like, I wanted to put the stairs like right here. Only way that's gonna work is if I hug the corner, you come around the corner and then go down the mud room. So you go around the corner, let's just follow. You go up the steps, boom, hit the left corner on the wall, come back down, then go out the other side to the left or down the middle to the left, which means the mud room could be deeper than it is a pass through. I got the idea, but I just don't have the execution. Put the walls back on this mud room and then take this mud room and put it somewhere else. Yeah, just put it down there because I can't think with the damn thing in the way. Okay, so then now we can build a square. I'm gonna build an oversized square because I don't know where I'm going with it yet. Alright, so that's a pretty big square. I think that's the whole size of the top floor and some. Now, preferably looking from this level, where do you think the stairs would look best? I'm thinking the stairs would look best like right here. Like maybe you hit that corner, steps is right there. That's a good look. So you just, you got your little piece and then bam. You see what I'm saying? See, that's a good look. That's a good look. You can't deny it. That could be blocked off. We could put a window there. That's a nice look. It's not too big. It's just big enough where it fits. Good look. But how I look upstairs, see, that's gonna be weird because see, now we gotta go down this wall. So this wall is a wrap. There's nothing going on there. So you bust that corner, you go to the right, and then you come down. Now in that coming down could be your mud room. Then boom, could be an ending. Bust the door right there. Bust the door right there. Boom, you in the hallway in the house. Could work. Could work. I'm gonna have to modify that mud room, but it could work because all of this could be mud room, storage, shoes, all of that. Maybe some seats, all of that type of stuff. I could narrow it up a little bit too. Hug the corner and then bust out the door. So you hit that door right here. I'm gonna protect the steps like this. We're gonna protect the steps. Does that work? Yeah. Protect the steps. That way you don't fall. Come upstairs. Boom, 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 boom. Go around the corner. You can have some windows, which is kind of gonna kill my vibe. Windows are not a good thing right here, but it is what it is. And then you turn around and you come out this door, which is gonna lead you to the house. Now that's a good thing because it looks good down here. It's narrow, so it's not taking up too much room. We could actually minimize this. Do I like that double? See, I kind of like that little fat ass wall right there. W fat ass wall. It don't really make a lot of sense design wise, but I kind of like it though. It make the house look more premium. So then technically we could move this down. Boom. This house don't even have to be this big on the bottom level. Now, of course, I will probably make it big because I'm going to build on it. But I'm just trying to come up with a good layout where it don't have to be big. I could completely delete this too. And then maybe add some windows. Figure out something to make that. So this is all kind of part of the same room. It's not separate. Separate. It's not separate. You know what I'm saying? It's not separate. It's just boom, bam. Now, what is the downside to this? I do know this one. The downside is you don't have your own come in from the garage. So the garage come in spot was gonna go behind this, which was gonna be where the mud room was gonna go. But I think mud room going upstairs makes more sense. Down here, not so much. I could extend this and then add a door if I wanted. So like I could just do this right here and then I could put the fountain further back, which will definitely give you plenty of room. I don't mind that though. I don't mind that. That was not bad. That was not bad at all. And then we're gonna have to just put a glass door in for the garage. It's gotta be. I'm gonna take these off. I like them glasses though. Them glasses is nice. And they kind of help with all this bright ass light. But I think that, let me tell you what I think. Now I think that to be the best you can be, you have to extend your foyer so it will be a show off piece, because where I'm from, we need to do that. We got to show off. They don't call me Chirac Bobby Obama if you don't ask me questions. And I think we're going to move this though. We're going to move this. Can we just move this whole wall? That would be great. Yeah, you can. That's absolutely phenomenal. And then I can move this back And then we'll definitely, for sure, have room. Delete this door. We'll definitely have room for any kind of fountain. And then, unfortunately, ain't gonna be no other way to. Ain't gonna be no other way to do this. I don't know how they gotta do it, but if inZOi tweaks their UI, this will be the most powerful UI in any game possible. Cause they damn near let you do anything in here. It's just a little clumsy sometimes. So how we gonna do this? Cause any door you put in here is gonna be terrible. This is facts. This is facts. Any door I put in here right now is gonna be terrible. It don't matter how cool it look, it's not gonna be good. Even that one is kind of like, it definitely feels like a car dealership, which I like. I definitely like that. If I had to pick, I would definitely pick my garage to look like a car dealership. But that's not a closed door, that's an open door. And these ain't electric cars, so you might want to have that door closed off so you ain't getting no carbon monoxide in your crib. No carbon fiber, you know what I'm saying? Steel door is crazy. I like steel though. Steel door is good. Simple glass door. I mean, the glass door is cool, but it's tinted though. Why the hell is it tinted? It do kind of break it up though. Like it works, but it kind of kills it low key. I might need to take it down some, or move the windows all together and then put the door over here. That actually might look better. That way you still get the beauty of the cars, but then you still got the door over there. Except I don't like this damn tinted glass though. Like, why the glass gotta be tinted, bruh? It's almost making me want to go with one of these doors. One of these right here. I mean, that looks better to me. And we could just pretend it's a glass door, or we could pretend that it's one of them doors that had a little slider inside the wall. Cause that looked like a way better door for that glass. I mean, it's wide open, but I mean, it is what it is. And this fountain looks dumb in here. I gotta find something else that's gonna be our showpiece. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. It's definitely better than having a mud room as the first thing you walk into. 100%, 1000%, 1500 million percent. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the whole bottom of this, because this is gonna be way smaller. But it's alright though. It don't have to be big. It really don't. And then the mud room, I kind of gotta go with this idea at this point, because this just looks too good. I still want the fat wall. Do I still want the fat wall? Fat wall still does give it that premium look. It really does. For some reason, it just looks more premium that way. I could double up on the fat wall too, I think, because I could do this. And then take this and pop this out. Now, does that look more premium, or does this look more premium? Wait, can you get this outline off of my shit for a second? So is that more premium, or is this more premium? That more premium, or this more? I feel like that's good. I don't like the double on that side. It don't look as good. We got the fat piece right there, which is good. And then we just got to go up, and this is just where it's going to go up at. It just is what it is. I don't know if I'm going to keep this couch here, maybe put this fireplace in the living room. Not quite sure how I'm going to play this, but this is going to have to be somewhat how it's played out. And then whatever's in this mud room, I'm going to just have to bring upstairs, which I hate because I'm going to have to spell out this whole mud room shit again. And I don't really want to do that. But maybe I don't, but it looks like I'm going to. Let's see if I can get away with taking the mud room part, copying it, and moving it up here. I wonder why it won't let me put this up here. Like, what's the problem? Why can't I put that on this floor? Is it taller than the... Wait a minute. Is it taller? Nah. Damn, how high can you make them? It's not taller, so I don't know why they won't... That's weird. Very weird. But it'll let me drop the whole thing up here, which really don't make no sense. But it's cool. You know why it's cool? Because we're going to just drop it like that, and then we're going to adjust it. So this is pretty much what it's gonna be. I'm gonna delete this wall though. Delete this wall, delete this wall, delete this wall. And this is pretty much what it's gonna be. So how you think that looks? You come up, you got it. I think that looks great. I think that looks phenomenal actually. You imagine you come up the steps and this is what you greeted with. You greeted with your whole little nice little thing, and you put your shoes, and you could come home, get butt ass naked, and go right into your house. I love the idea, but I just gotta figure out the execution and the sizing, because it don't have to be this big. I want to protect the edge though. We need some stair rails. That's the only thing we need to make this feel fully realistic. And I actually do know for a fact that legally you have to have stair rails. Like that's part of the house inspection. At least here. My nose is getting so stopped up it's ridiculous. It's all that damn talking though. What's up with this? Look like something about to catch on fire. Okay, so I think if I pulled this in, that's gonna delete everything. Yeah, of course it is. Can I just move this wall? Nope. Why y'all playing with me, man? Like, we supposed to be friends and you out here playing me. Hey, inZOi played me on that video on YouTube, didn't they? They was like, hey, we ain't shouting you out. We gonna put you in the beginning. We ain't giving you no shout out. I'm like, damn, inZOi, why you do your boy like that? We supposed to be locked in, twin. You did me dirty. Nah, they ain't do it on purpose, hopefully. That's why I got a comment on Instagram. I liked it too. They was like, yo, you gotta be blackballed, cause ain't no way you ain't blow up again. Like, cause I used to be so big in the search results, man. They just wiped my shit clean. It was like, bruh, like, y'all don't like me. I get it. I don't know why. Why did the floor just get deleted? What am I doing? So if I move this over, it's gonna delete the floor? Why though? It deleted all my furniture and everything. I don't know why this is taking me so long, but I'm trying to get away from having to do you good mud again, because I don't want to have to do that again. It was fun the first time. It won't be fun the second time. All right, let's just delete this though. Now this is where we at on sizing. I was thinking taking this and slapping it right on this edge. What the hell is going on? Take the whole room, bruh. Whole room, copy it, slide it over, and then attach it like right here. Of course, I attached it the opposite damn way. Alright, I think this is the right way. And then attach it right there. Then delete this wall. Is that enough room? I actually do think that's enough room. And I don't need two chairs. I think one chair in the corner is beautiful. One chair in the corner is beautiful. One rug, maybe by the front door. Not quite sure how I want to do the rug yet. If I want to line it like this. I like this though. I like this. And I didn't have to do the you good mud again. You know, you gotta think about it. The Sims just dropped an expansion pack to make a mud room. You gotta see the humor in that. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. You had to drop an expansion pack or a stuff pack or whatever the hell they call them for a mud room. Like, come on, mud. Ain't no way you did that. Wait, now these are lining up perfect? How are these lining up perfect now? No, they not. They not lining up perfect, right? Or is it the perfect amount for them to all line up perfectly? Because it's almost looking like they are lining up perfect. I don't know what kind of witchcraft I just did to get that to work, but it didn't work the first time and now it worked. So I guess the math worked out better. I don't know what happened, but that is crazy because that did not work like that the first time. And then I'm gonna delete this wall, this little piece right there. I'm gonna delete this whole room now because we transferred it. Yeah, see, this is good. This is good. The you good got cut off a little bit, but we could fix that. We could fix that. Not the end of the world at all. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna have to move them over more anyway, because the mud room Maybe I should move the room over anyway. Instead of making it one word, make it you good mud room, which ain't gonna fit here. I'm gonna have to figure out this placement. That is not something I want to do right now though. Sometimes the clicking on this game be hell, man. I'm not complaining about it too much because it's really like powerful the way you can click everything, but sometimes it's like low-key a pain in the ass. Now I gotta make sure this is all lined up, but like I said, I'm not doing that right now. I'll do that later. Right now, this is great though. It's actually phenomenal because it tied directly into where I was before. You come up, we can put the windows up here. I can delete this now too. See, we just had the, what I say about the what I say a minute ago about the Phoenix. We had to start fresh. We had to delete stuff, you know what I'm saying? We had to start from the ashes again and like do better. And that helped us create what we got now. My nose is so messed up. Do any of y'all, like, I don't know if y'all talk as much as I do, but if you talk a lot, your nose gets stopped up. It's like your nose gets inflamed. That shit is hella annoying, but it is what it is. YouTube fatigue. Hey, you know what's cool, man? Like, y'all gotta be like me when it comes to shit, for real. Cause like, I think everything is a damn joke. I'm serious as hell though, but like, the things people see, the things people take as serious, I like, a lot of times I laugh at it. So like, you know, it'd be like some racist people, but it also just be people that be keeping it a little bit too real. But the whole fatigue thing, so you got like the black fatigue, then they had white fatigue, and they just keep coming up with fatigues. That shit is funny as hell to me. A lot of times you gotta laugh that shit off, man, because if you take it too serious, the people that are really like not good people, they actually win. So you gotta laugh it off. You know, not if somebody playing right in your face though, you know, sometimes then you gotta get serious. But when this shit online, you gotta laugh it off because people online just be doing shit to bait you, man. They just be trying to bait you. They be trying to get under your skin. So if you laugh it off, you won. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would do if I was y'all. Sometimes you gotta laugh off the dumb shit. I don't know, I might have put too much chair action in here, but regardless, this room gotta stay this size because that's the size of the rest of the house. So this is good. This is very good. Now what am I gonna do at the bottom? I don't know yet. I don't know at all. But I do know we got a good area to come upstairs. We're going with steps. You don't need an elevator. I mean, Obama said flex, but we don't need to flex. I think stairs are fine. As far as the hallway size, I'm thinking like maybe right there is a good hallway size. See, that ain't gonna work though, because this kitchen, I might have to shrink this kitchen back down some. This kitchen is kind of too big now. That was working when I was doing all that extra, but like now it's a little bit too big because I don't want this hallway to be uneven. So like, kitchen needs to start here, which is definitely not enough room to hit that corner. Mostly if you going with this, so like for this to be even, what you got to take out? These two for that to be even? What's up with the money, bruh? Okay, I was about to say, it better be some stuff in here that I've been deleting that I can sell, because ain't no way in hell I'm wasting money that fast. But see, when you deleting rooms and stuff, a lot of times these items get deleted, and then you gotta come in here and actually manually get rid of this stuff, because I'd rather just buy new stuff anyway. This ended up being a W episode. See, it just took a little time, man. You know, you gotta get them creative juices flowing. You gotta start squirting your creative juices all over people, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it get dry and then you just gotta squirt it up, you know what I'm saying? Damn, it's a lot of stuff in here. It's all the same stuff too. You Good mud. It's like 15 different You Good muds in here. Look at that. There's a whole nother one. Crazy. Man, I wanted to play Dress to Impress and Dead Rails on Roblox on my channel. But I can't log into my Roblox account because I forgot my damn password. And I'm mad about that. I wanted to play that before all this shit hit the fan with Roblox. How much money did that give me back? Yeah, now we back at where we need to be, 46,000. I about to say, if we run out of money this fast, I ain't even did nothing. I ain't do nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that would be the new symmetry, which means the new center for this couch would be right here where that stick is. Now it don't have to be centered with this. That's not something that it has to be, but because I'm kind of sharing this space with the dining room. But I would actually like this to be centered with the living room though. My nose is jacked up right now. I'm gonna just take this back. And then we got this whole area that could be another room or anything, really. That's a good plan. I like this. I like this way better than the initial one. And it makes sense. So you got your, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. You come in from the garage, you go through, you can see your stuff every day you come through, see how successful you are with all the beautiful stuff. Go upstairs, you go to your mud room, you take your clothes off, you go into your house. I mean, you can't really ask for more than that. You really can't. You just really can't. And then right here could be an office, could be another bedroom. I'm thinking more office or gym though. And then down here is where I'm like, I don't know how I want to, because this has to be this size. I can't make the top floor no smaller. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I could build a balcony off of this room though, if I wanted to. Like nothing crazy, but I could do that just to kind of tie some like visual interest. Possibly. I'm not opposed to doing that, but I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this bottom floor though, because I can't leave this bottom open like this. That's just gonna be weird. Now I could just tie it right in with what I already got and just go solid on the bottom like this. Makes it look like a big ass square again, but you know, I don't think I like that little kick out. I kind of like the big square look because it's kind of like a carved out rectangle right here. It's kind of carved, which I like. I like the carve out stone look. I actually really do like that look. Whenever I play Minecraft, I always like to carve into the stone, make a house out of a cave type shit. I like that. So I like that carved look, but I was gonna add these little pillars, but I don't know if I need to do that no more. I don't know, maybe. But how does that look now on the bottom floor? See, that gives us this entire area that's like, what in the hell we putting over here? And it kills my vibe with the windows. So now we could do two things about that. I could ignore it and just build like a pillar of some sort and then just delete this and have pillars instead, which I think would be alright. I don't know. Do those pillars look like they can hold up a house? I think I need to get rid of these though. These were a good idea when I first did them, but not so much no more. Let's use that room tool, get rid of these. What's the shortcut for that? K? No, R. Man, you could really go shortcut crazy on this game, which is actually great with this mouse because I got plenty of buttons on this mouse. This mouse has 2, 4, 6 times 2. It's got 12 buttons on it because it's got 4 by your thumb, and if you hit the button underneath it, it'll switch, and then that's another 4, so that's 8, and then 9, 10, and if you hit them again, that's 12. So yeah, 12 buttons, yeah, like that. So then they're underneath there like that. That looks a little bit better to me. So that way the house, I mean, I don't know, I could use this to make actual space, but kind of don't want all that space inside the damn bottom of this anyway. And then with this, I'm gonna just hit that corner, whatever looks like the right amount of space. That looks kind of right. Man, them pillars is kind of ass, man. Pillars is kind of ass, but how they look from inside? From inside, they look fine. You don't even notice them. I wonder what would happen if I rode the line of this here, though. I don't know how I feel about these pillars, but I do like this, though. But the pillars are a little... I could kick it out right here, though. Like, long as it don't interfere with the windows. Like, I could actually kick the building out here. And then catch it back up. If I wanted to make it, like, even. For some reason, that don't feel like it's even. I think this is not quite... It's not, but... So I could do something like that, which might look kind of cool. So that don't really interfere with this at all. Which is good, and it gives me room, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do down here, because I kind of want to add a pool some kind of way, but it's gotta make sense. That's a nice size pool, though. That's actually a great size pool. Now, I want it to be indoor, outdoor. I'm thinking definitely outdoor, probably. Even though if I hug this edge, I could kind of create that same look I had without really doing that much. I guess I still had to kick this kind of out, which is way further out than the upstairs is. I don't really want to do that. I mean, I could do it, but just because you can do it don't mean you should. Then I could make it indoor, but I don't think I want to do that. See, max wall is like right there. And then coming down like right there. Yeah, that's not even close to being enough room for no pool. It's actually too small to be anything. Like, what the hell you gonna put in this big spot right here? It's too small to be anything. I mean, this would be a great storage room. Fantastic storage room. Then maybe build the pool like maybe here. Maybe a little pool area right there. I don't know. This kind of overhangs a little much. I'm thinking this little ass bedroom don't need no balcony either. It's too little for a balcony. I'm gonna have to still come up with a lot of ideas for this part. But I think this part is good. But I don't know about this. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time off camera. Just a little bit. See what I... Shit. Boner fell over. This is Boner Simpson. Boner Simpson. His name, Boner Simpson. Every day is a boner day for Boner Simpson. Be careful, Boner Simpson. You got some Elon action going. Make sure that hand is up. I might actually just pause this episode here, because this has been a long episode. I don't even know how long it's going to be. And I got to think of a whole new plan for this backyard. And that's about to take me a minute. Same with this little weird room right here. So I think I might pause this episode here. Let me know in the comments, though, man, what you think about the crib. Maybe next episode we'll do rags to riches. And then after that, jump back into designing. Give me a little time. I don't know. We'll see. Because this is going to take me like some more hours. And I don't want to just keep spending hours just spinning around. Plus my nose is about to damn collapse onto itself. So... I need to chill for a second. I'm trying to think though, how do I want to do? I think this is gonna be an office or a gym or office for sure. It's just too good. You gotta do it. You got to. Yeah, that's gonna be a gym or office. I don't know if I want to keep this part right here where I got it though. I kind of want to slide this in just so that's out the way and you don't see it damn near at all. The only time you'd see it is if you were sitting in this chair looking over there, because we're gonna do shrubs and stuff. It's gonna look nice. We're gonna do all of that, but in the meantime, yeah, I gotta think on this backyard, y'all. W's in the comments though for this vid, because this is good. This is good. We've been building a lot. We're gonna do part 2 to this next episode. We're gonna be putting the final touches on it, like all the stuff out here. We're gonna have to border this up. We're going to add a lot of details. I'm gonna try and save. I'm gonna do a little bit off camera, and I'm gonna try to save some stuff So when we come back, we can kind of just flow with it, kick it, and just flow with it. Because right now, I'm just not sure about this part. It's like just small enough to be an awkward space and not big enough to be that like that good of a utility. I mean, I guess this is a decent sized room. Like, put a bed in it. Actually, this is small. This looks so much bigger than it. That's the thing about this game. It trick you with these squares. That's actually not that big. This is really like a big, rich hallway. Like the size of a big mansion's hallway. This is not even that big. That's what I'm saying. Is it even worth putting a room there? And if I do, what would the room be? We already got a workshop. I mean, they do have a bowling alley now, but I don't think I want to put a bowling alley right here. I'd want to do something way better than that for bowling. I mean, I'm going to just see how big it is, though. Low key would be a perfect spot for a bowling alley. It don't even fit, though. This ceiling is too low. That's crazy. You got to have a taller ceiling for this to work. Well, I wasn't going to do that anyway, but I don't know. I got to think of some stuff. Regardless, I love y'all. W episode, W plan. I think we definitely got a good idea what's going on with this house. And once it's done, it's going to be perfect. And I'm going to be satisfied. Because I wouldn't have been satisfied before. And I got to figure this out too. Because this balcony situation is not, it's not nice to look at. I definitely got to work on some of this. But I love y'all. Peace.
That was amazing.
Hey, go check out Sonny D. It's like the great Sonny D. Hey.
All of those long, hard hours of working definitely pay off. I see that.
Sonny Daniel Enterprises.